Hello, hello, hello. Happy Friday, everybody. Guys, this is going to be a good one. This is going to be a good one. I feel it in my bones. We've been waiting all week. Yes, hype. Make sure to follow. I am very excited. We start off with a banger of a song, Mr. J. Got to thank Darager for that. He's hooked us up. He's got us a good little music access that we found some epic dark music to, and I don't know, that's just my jam. That'll get me going. We are already in the lobby, so we're one step ahead. Guys, I will need help here. Let me know if audio's okay. I don't know what happened. My whole settings got jacked. I had to recreate everything for my audio. Hopefully it's fine. If it's not, I'm sure you guys will complain and let me know. We are live on YouTube. We're live on Twitch. It's our weekly Friday FFA tournament. Let's freaking go. How can you not be hyped, guys? How can you not be hyped? We are all here ready to watch these pumpers, these absolute pumpers, go head to head in an FFA, prize pool on the line. But more importantly, probably most importantly, it's their pride. The pride is on the line. How many wins can you get? It's like a badge of honor. Soxu's over here. He pulls out his jacket, opens it up, and he's got like 30 medals. MSCI's over here. He opens up half a jacket, and he's got like 14 medals. Like, come on, guys. Come on. Let's go. Let's get some dubs. I want some new people winning a championship. I want a new weekly tournament winner. That's what I want. I'm done with the Soxus. I'm done with the MSCIs. I'm here for the people who haven't won before. Give me a Bambucha. Give me a Harakiri. Give me a Deerakin. Oh my, could you guys imagine? Deerakin would go down in the book of legends there. Guys, also, special guest casting with me today, Power Stroke. Welcome, my friend.
Hello, hello. Good to be here.
So happy you're here. Let me give me a little bit of your predictions here as far as like who, after looking at the tournament sign up list, who do you think is favored, but who do you also want to win?
Well, I agree with you when you say we want to see some fresh blood, winning these tournaments. I think we love Soxu, we love Toads, we love all the people who keep winning, but I think it's just way more hype when you see a random name that you weren't anticipating. But as for people, let me look at the signups, actually. I would love to see a Swan Lee. He came back recently, and I think, he's a good player. He's been playing a lot, and I think he's on my wants to win.
Yeah, I would love to see. I think that's Mr. J in chat, by the way. And guys, I'm gonna actually just throw us right into the lobby here because I think Adam's gonna want names. 1 second. Yeah, and we don't have a Soxu alt. We have an actual Soxu. A wild Soxu has appeared. This man is gonna try to shut down the chance for any new player to win the tournament. So I'm actually kind of nervous for the lobby. Deerakin, my friend, I hope that you get a dub. Easter Bunny's going to be playing. Kremen, I asked a spot for you. I don't know if you signed up. I can check the sign up list real quick. We might have had a full tournament sign up here. Let's see. Kremen, did you sign up on Discord? Brother. I don't know if there's going to be a spot for you. I'm really sorry. Oh, yep, we're going up, Monsalop. Going up. Up to the top. How hyped are you right now, Power Stroke? This is my favorite day of the week.
Well, it's good. I mean, you do regular risk games, and they're great, but you get some weird, Diplo in here and there. But the tournament games are just straight pumpers, right? For an hour and a half or however long it takes, you just get death and murder. And I don't know, I really love these tournament games.
Yeah. Yep, you get everyone, like, oh my gosh, they made rooms for smoke. Yeah, Kremen, you may not be able to get in. We have a full sign-up board, and I think they're only letting, it's fair, right? So whoever signs up first. So next time, do that for me. Fuji in chat, is it the real Soxu playing? Yes, my friend. There is no alt that I know of in Warcraft 3 that has Soxu as the name. Unless Soxu's giving his computer access to someone else. But Soxu will be playing alongside Easter Bunny, alongside Swan Lee, Mono, Risk not Lego. They keep letting this man in tournaments. They keep banning him. I don't know. Smoke, Bambi like, this is gonna be fun. Absolutely fun. Already people telling Lego to shut up. I want Kev to try to pronounce this. Oh boy. Forced Till Molly. Poomonkey says whenever we're ready. Power Stroke, are you feeling ready?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. Is everybody here?
I think so. Bambucha just asked if we're good to go. I just reminding him Turbo 120. And yeah, guys, I think we're about to just hop right in. This might have been one of the smoothest tournament start experiences we've had. We are just getting so efficient at this. Fuji, only seen Soxy play on alts, never on his own account. Well, you are about to witness him on his own account today. MicroHive says that was decent. Yeah, see, yeah. I just pronounced it how an English person would pronounce it. Oh, and guys, Power Stroke, are you guys doing the NA tournament tomorrow?
Yep, still doing it right after after the DS tournament, so around 8 o'clock.
Beautiful.
We'll be on live.
Perfect. Yeah, so make sure you guys sign up for that. And especially all the NA players. We need lots of NA players to sign up. And here we go. We're just diving right in now. Checking these spots. Pretty good for Green having the right base to block that if he wants to. Mint going up here into Hungary. Love to see that. Gotta check Mid-East. Mid-East, the Israel positioning for Turquoise is really bad. He shouldn't have lost a unit there, but he should get Israel and Palestine. Navy, I like this from Navy. The Azer Armenia drop down like that. You don't see that too often, Power Stroke.
Yeah, but it definitely pays off sometimes because you're a little bit out of the way and, you know, you're a little safe for a bit.
Turquoise gonna start. Oh, he pulled back here. Beautiful job by Turquoise. This is not advised, but the great pullback here. And yeah, the Navy thing, I like this. You get the 2 spawns here. You can go up into South Russia. You can do some plays, and you can see Green. Green ends up getting Montenegro. Great stuff from Green. Monsalop, did we get the names? Unlikely, it looks like. Ooh. Okay. Teal doing some cheeky stuff up here in Slovenia. Look at the incomes here. Power Stroke, we got Mint with a 10. Where's Mint on the map? 1, 2. Woo!
A little bit spread out. That's what we like to see. People going everywhere. I like to see less of the 4 golding in places, but, you know, sometimes tournament games, you just have to do it. But definitely keep an eye out for Mint.
Yeah, Mint's a pumper, and maybe underlooked here. Emerald with a 9, but the 9 was Spain. He got Spain turn 1. That is a pumper play. And he's already going into France. Look at this guy. Jordan has a plan to help us with names. I feel so bad about that, guys. I'm Kev's trying to mess me up. I'm sorry. Turquoise. Oh, wait. Brown ends up getting Syria here. I don't know if he was let Syria or what, but Peach is under Turquoise in the Mideast. Dark Green's under Emerald in the West. Looking at the Island Boy situation, Gray looks to be in a good spot. And look at all these bases. If I was Gray, I may think about Norway. He's got 3 bases in Norway, Power Stroke.
Yeah, and he also has Iceland and Ireland free as well, so he's got a decent expansion.
Yeah. He's got to do it fast, though, because if Emerald decides, sometimes with this land bridge, you see the West go up into the islands a lot more often than they normally used to. We got Wheat in Central Russia now. Navy looks like he's on the struggle bus after that Azer Armenia. He wanted to play in Russia, but he's getting booted out. Mint's getting swallowed up alive. But Mint's underneath, and Mint's fighting Green. This is so interesting. Getting hit by Teal, but coming underneath Green, and Green was not prepared. Green only has 1 gold. Mint could actually push Green out here. Mint's gonna pump him. Karaoke with the power! Mappy, why did you start? Not even 10. Oh, Mappy. Did you sign up for the lobby? Were you one of the
signups?
That's actually rough. I'm sorry, Mappy. I thought they had the sign up list, and I thought they had everyone planned out already. So, did it start earlier? I have no idea, guys. If it did, it's the first time we've ever started early. All right, Lavender in Russia, and he was in Georgia. He's gonna pick off some land from Navy. Navy is. I feel so bad for Navy. He's really struggling. Pina is the one who ends up taking Scandinavia here. The fact that Teal hit Mint up here. And now Teal's asking Mint for peace as Mint is now down here. Him and Violet must be in a good position here. Good relation. Who are you liking right now, Power Stroke?
Honestly, Emerald. I think he's my Emerald and Wheat. Wheat obviously seeing the easy expansion. Navy for some reason took Volga and picked a fight with Blue, so he kind of just wasted gold, and Wheat kind of saw that and ate it up. But so yeah, my two favorites right now are Em and Wheat. What are you thinking?
I really like that Emerald got Spain turn 1. It's interesting he's not using spawns. Normally the top players would be like, this is a lot of units, right? Like you would see them having their spawn set, but this guy's a pumper. He got Spain turn 1, which is not an easy feat to do. So Dark Green is going to fight Peach. Actually, this is really good for Emerald. I do like Emerald here in this position. Dark Green with an SS versus Peach now. So I almost... Yeah, what were you going to say?
Oh, if I see this fight happening between them two, I think I'm looking at yellow. I'm seeing a nice easy land grab. You know, my biggest competitor below me is kind of busy, so what do? And it's hitting yellow.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think maybe, like, you don't want Dark Green to have the full bottom underneath you, and you don't want him to get too strong. So it looks like he is going to give Green Normandy. We'll see if he actually does that, but Emerald seems content to kind of sit at the moment. He's not even contesting Teal for Netherlands. He gives it to him. And Mint and Violet are talking. Look at Violet's lands. I didn't realize this. Violet's in the Baltics and he has Greece, and they're talking about a trade right now. And if you're Wheat, I think I'd be a little scared of the trade that they just mentioned, because Violet wants Romania, and the only thing then that would connect his lands is Wheat in the Ukraine.
Yeah, what makes that extra scary too is, you know, Wheat's too busy with half of his army up north, so, you know, he doesn't have the income. It hasn't been long enough in the game for him to really do anything while, you know, you have 20 gold that's up north.
Yeah. Never earlier than 22 if not announced. Guys, I mean, if we started early, then it was only by a few minutes. That's the only thing. And Mappy, I'm sorry that you didn't get in there, my friend. I do feel bad about that. It does look like Turquoise is going to push Brown out of the Mid-East. Lavender and Wheat, by the way, are communicating and working together, so a little Russian alliance between the last two big players in Russia. And Gray finally decides to hold the top base of Norway that he had, and he's fighting Peanut now, and he's going for the little drop on the port as well. Not even, I mean, it's needed to do a push, but not to cut. Like, Peanut only has 12 income. Although... Oh, that was 12 with these countries. He's not going to have that next turn. Yeah, he's losing 5 because of Sweden. The Sweden cut was huge. Ooh, Power Stroke. The Orange and Cole going head-to-head here now. They both kind of shared Greenland for a little bit, and now look at them. They're fighting all over the islands. And Cole just decides to leave. He says, well played, Orange.
Yeah, it did look like Orange put on a good defense there, but it almost feels like it might not be enough, just for the fact that when you waste your early game kind of griefing like this, it doesn't always do well, especially when somebody right below you has the entirety of UK.
Yeah. And, well, okay, so Maroon's just holding on. Dude, I wonder if Orange and Gray are going to become friends, like Island Boys then. And also, I wonder, look at this. Mint... The land that he traded with Violet, he insta-pumped an SS to help out Peach. And Teal is doing what you said Emerald should have done, and he's hitting Yellow, but Yellow has an SS. This is going to be rough for Teal to actually push unless he makes one of his own.
Yeah, and there's no real port for him to get. He'd have to take the port, or he has the port, but he'd have to sail it all the way around, and that's a little bit rough to do.
That's very, yeah, it's dicey to do that. And then you don't really have, like, it's still, Yellow can hold with a tower here and his SS. Like, it's going to be a hard spot for him to push. Great defensive play by Yellow. If I see this, if I'm Emerald, I might consider keeping Yellow alive. You know that you could have a strong Pirate early on. You don't really want the strong Pirate late game, but strong Pirates early game can definitely be helpful.
I agree. Honestly, a little bit of a rat play, but I think I'd let this go on for another 2 rounds, and then I would just barrel into Turquoise or Teal, whichever one's there.
Green, yeah, I guess Green is definitely under Emerald, and Emerald is now coming to try to help Peanut, or maybe just land grab off of Gray. Peanut still has Denmark, he still has some troops here, so Peanut could, and Green is insta moves. What a pirate. Green insta moving on Gray. Gray caught by surprise. Orange gives Maroon this land. I don't know. I think Navy took this off of Orange. Guys, Maroon is trying his best. MadMartigan names incoming. Brown is out of here. Brown had a rough... Turquoise was the bane of Brown's existence. You gotta feel for Brown. I've been in that spot before. He gets held up here. He gets chased all around Mid-East. Like, he had no place to go. Brown's out of here. Dark Green's going to die now over here, but Dark Green does have this. I'm surprised it took that long for Estonia to fall. If you're Emerald Power Stroke, do you give Green some of the islands here? Let him grow? Or what would you do?
Yeah, I think so, just because, I mean, to me personally, the UK doesn't interest me. It's not a place I want to be, especially when you have 3 island boys that are up north. So I think giving this away is fine, just because of the fact that, like, if I get in trouble later, I have somebody who has a little bit of gold that can help me.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. As we see, Peanut was trying to run from Gray. Lav, I thought we had peace. This man's... Lav kind of chased him out of here. Maroon's asking Emerald for peace. All the small players are just trying to hold on for dear life. And we see Peach not really pursuing this war against Dark Green. He's not going around cutting this space, pushing from the other side. He's kind of happy to just let Mint do the rest of the work here. And Mint does with those mortars, with the roar, with the trees cut. Dark Green knows he cannot hold on. He has 0 gold. All his units are on the map right now. This is all he has. Adam needs a raise. Can't disagree with that, Adam. You're a pumper, my friend. All right, we had some issues with chat on Twitch, so I'm pulling up Twitch on my phone so I can see, just in case. Okay. Yeah, Green gets some land here. Tap the slap was Peanut. A little slow start for him. Not able to really get Norway and Sweden in time before Gray could get involved.
Something I've never seen before. All 4 shades of green happen to be in the pretty much the exact same spot, so I'd love to see a green alliance.
Yeah, that would be funny. Although, are you counting Mint as one of the shades of green?
I am, yeah.
I don't think Mint's going to be too keen on letting Dark Green escape here. If you're Mint, you kind of have to make sure Dark Green dies because you teamed him early on, and that he's going to remember that. Look at all these. Oh my gosh. Look at all these artillery. Teal is not... I mean, this is a trap. This is a trap, guys. Oh, no. You don't want to see... Like, Yellow could absolutely pump this army. He has 2 towers, and he has the SS and the surround. He has, like, double the units shooting. Like, Teal can't get enough units to actually shoot here. This is absolutely insane. Watch Yellow's KD, guys. The man is outgunned big time, but that does not mean he's going to be outplayed. It does Mint's pushing on blue. Okay, never mind. Thought Mint might come and try to save. Oh, and Teal, or Turquoise. Is this Turquoise? No, this is Teal. Teal's top income. He's got 98 gold and he's losing Germany. I think Maroon realizes a huge opportunity here after watching this push. Teal showing some weakness here, and Maroon's coming in from behind it. Teal sees it though. Maroon only has 1 gold, but he's doing enough to harass Teal. Interesting.
I think this is a great play because, I mean, he probably won't hold on to too much of this, but you see 60 gold in artillery alone down south, and you go, this guy's tapped. I mean, it's only round 12, so I got to do something here.
Yeah, and this will only embolden other people to hit Teal now. Teal down to 22 income, and 2 small players, Maroon and Yellow, they are causing some trouble for Teal. Teal has 88 gold in the bank. Here's the problem. When this happens, he needs to shut this down fast. He's not spending the gold fast enough here, in my opinion. And his KD negative here because of this awkward push. Wheat saying thank you, Grave, I think, for hunting Pink down. Wheat was trying to kill Pink earlier. What's Teal doing? Teal's trying to survive. And here you go. Here, Mint's on it. This is huge for Mint. Mint's already done something for Peach. Mint's going to help Yellow out here, which will, and kind of, it helps Maroon, but more so it helps Yellow. And this is huge. Mint went from having a horrible position. He did have 10 income turn 1, by the way, but he had a horrible position on the map. He got underneath green. He took these lands. He traded with Violet. He jumped on dark green instantly, and now he's jumping on Teal. This man is opportunistic. Don't dog on it. That's my signature push right there. If this is your signature push, Monsalop, we got to talk. I expect more. Oh, power stroke. The Russian alliance is mobilizing against Belarus and Romania. Look at this. Look at the coordinated attack here on Violet.
No. Oh no, you hate to see tanks popping up here.
Oh, and Violet's going to try to surround. You know what? He can actually get a really good surround on this base simply because all these units are running. And if he gets this base, he could save a lot of these guys. But these guys have some pathing issues. That's a lot of mortars that he's about to lose here. That's a lot of gold. Turquoise seems happy to sit. This is where the action is. Look at Teal fall apart. Oh, you hate to see this. The artillery on the retreat. That's so much gold worth of artillery so early in the game. I don't like that spend. That's 30, 60. That's like 75 gold worth of units. And he can't even really use them at the moment. He's having a hard time I feel for him. I really feel for him. There's nothing he can do at this point.
Yeah, but I think it is to be expected. You push in, you make that weird play like that, and people are watching. If they're not doing anything, they're watching, and you got to make sure that if you're going to do something like this, the map has to be busy.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the problem. I mean, the second Maroon hit Teal, that saved Yellow. It just caused so much havoc for... Like, Teal didn't shut it down fast enough, and he showed weakness, and you can't show weakness in a tournament game. It's really unfortunate, too, because Orange is now jumping in here. Emerald gave Orange Belgium. Emerald's probably just... Teal's a monster. Look at this. Look at that. Teal's a monster.
We'd love to see positive Diplo.
Oh, it's beautiful. I mean, you got to love the commitment from Orange. As we also see Gray dropping on Navy. Navy might be out of here. Navy asking for help. Lots of players asking for help. Orange's commitment to come all the way, take Belgium, and then come help his friend Maroon. That's some Island Boy dedication right there. And I mean, I'm happy at the moment. We have Island Boys happening. We have Russian comrades happening. The Russian Confederation. Lavender looks like he might be trying to be cheeky and snipe the last country that Teal owns. Now, here's what I got to ask you, Power Stroke. Gray. Your Emerald, you take Gray's islands, but you're going to let Gray continue to build up a bank with 21 gold. Like, thoughts on this? Letting Gray live.
Yeah, I think that was a little bit of a blunder on Emerald's part, but I think he's still feeling comfortable. Obviously, these Island Boys feel they have a strong alliance, and they're kind of looking hungry. So even if Gray does come after you, I think you see a lot of these people kind of helping you out just because of, I mean, they have tenacity at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, Emerald is loading up, though. I guess we'll have to keep an eye on what he ends up doing with those ships, if he does move on to Gray or not. But Emerald might have a really good... Like, this is so interesting. Who is Emerald? General's not using his spawns, but turn 1 gets Spain. Who is this man? Teal's running with a general. This general's weak, though. He's got a knight, luckily. Lavender on chasing him down. And Mint, I'm just so impressed with Mint right now. A turn 1, 10 income start. The way he positioned himself in this game. Bullying Green out of there. Instantly jumping on Dark Green, helping Peach out. Really great stuff. Who would you be scared to be right now? Who do you think is in the most precarious situation?
You know, that's a really hard one, to be honest, because everyone kind of just got done teaming, so it's hard to see where the feather's falling. I think Mint, although he is doing super well, he's got a high income, I think that's a little scary for me, just because Turk has done nothing. He's got 11 deaths. Peach is still there, and I don't know, everything looks a little bit too free in the open if I was Mint. Yeah,
I think, like, yeah, you saved Peach, but can you trust him to be under you like this? I don't think you have to worry about the Russian comrades. And you see Orange is actually dropping on Gray. Orange is initiating an attack on Gray. This is a ballsy move. Smoke, no way. No way did Smoke just play like that, guys. No, that is not a good representation of NA play, I promise you. Oh, Power Stroke, this man is shame. He's putting us to shame.
Yeah, I definitely was not expecting that name to be there, but I think sometimes you might get tunnel vision. Like I didn't see what exactly happened, but I know it's a tournament game, so maybe you're sitting there like this person has to die, because if they don't, they'll come back and haunt you. So that's my only justification of why you might have made that many artillery there.
All I have to say is Smoke needs to play more FFA. Like, oh my gosh, that was a true tragedy. this push into Corsica with those troops was the worst push, like from a top tier player that we've seen in a long time. I don't want to dog on him any more than that, but that's a rough look, guys. And now Peach is like, Mint, I thought we were friends. But Mint's like, no, I'm going to end you. Mint does not trust the people below him. And here we go. Here we go, Power Stroke. The SS start popping out. Mint versus Turquoise now.
Yep. And I don't mean to brag here, but I think both of my predictions came really, like I said, the Island Boys are probably going to hit gray, and that Mint is looking a little dicey here. DG coming back from the Island Boys too in Africa. It's not looking good for Mint.
Great call. I thought that was Emerald, but no, Dark Green. This is why you have to finish off players. The grudging is real. Peach is coming in to help. There's 6 SS for Turquoise. There's 6 for Mint. That 1 from Peach is going to help, and Mint's going to lose so much income. And Wheat! Wheat is jumping. Wheat's jumping on him as well. Oh, no. Everything is falling apart for Mint. This is what happened. You gotta chase down your enemies. He didn't do that. He let Dark Green live with all those units, and it's biting him in the butt. Also, now you have to question if hitting Peach was the right call. Peach even said, Mint, I thought we were friends. He probably could have even convinced Peach to hit Turquoise with him instead of... Now he's the guy that's going to get jumped. Mint's being cannibalized, Filthy Hip, he says. Yeah, Mint's going to have to run, but where does he go? Where the heck does he go?
I'm like an early call of Wheat being Lego, to be honest with you. I think he's been a little quick to jump on people, and it's how he spawned. Like a normal good player, I think when they make tanks, they make 1, they make 2, they make 3 slowly, and surely they build up. But you see, when Lego makes tanks, he just hits that button and just spams them all right in a row.
Yeah. Yeah, he made a huge army of tanks, and he's using them pretty consistently here. And yeah, to your point, he's not afraid to jump on people, but this could be a really good situation where he thrives. If Lego doesn't reveal himself to be Lego, he can actually perform so freaking well, guys. He's a really, really good player, and the only reason he ever really fails is because everyone jumps him when he shows himself as Lego. So if this is Lego, I hope he keeps staying under the radar, makes good plays. That alliance with Lavender, at both of them top income, like they're working together really well. I love to see that. Great stuff for the Russian comrades. Yellow looking solid. He's still alive. Maroon's getting Germany back. He's still alive. The fact, like, Green is now in Norway. He takes that. And Gray is getting just swarmed. Like, these small guys this game are just swarming people. And here's the thing. If Turquoise is a good player, he needs to go jump on Mint. Just like we talked about Mint needing to kill Dark Green, Turquoise cannot let Mint live here. So, and I don't think he's going to make the same mistake that Mint made.
I'm not liking this bending from Mint here in Morocco too, because you just know that, like you said, he's going to get mopped up. So I kind of feel like this is wasted gold here. Yeah,
he should have just kept running, I think. He could have used his SS to snipe a couple bases here. Maybe he gets lucky, but Emerald already took in Dark Green, right? So I don't think Emerald, unless he doesn't realize the map situation, I don't think he's going to take in Mint. Teamed Mint off. Gotta love the teaming accusations coming out early. Maroon doing really well for himself. This is why when you're a small player, guys, if you make the initiative, sometimes it can really pay off. Like, Maroon only had Iceland, and now he's up to 25 income, all because he made a move on Teal. He wasn't afraid to hit Teal, even though Teal was a lot bigger than him. Great stuff from Maroon. And by the way, that's top 4. We have 3 in the 40s, and then lots of small guys, like a lot of small guys. Emerald has no gold. Oh! Okay, Emerald made SS. I think Emerald is coming to hit Turquoise. Emerald's gonna let Mint live here, I think. But Peach, dude, Peach with these 4 SS are under, I don't know what the word is. They're overlooked, or it can't be understated. I don't know. But Peach with 15 income has these 4 SS, and that's gonna turn the tide of this war. Like, that's enough to beat Emerald. Emerald can beat Turquoise heads up, I think. Although Turquoise Turquoise could actually make 3 more. Turquoise is playing with him at the moment. Guys, come together. We need to kill Tashes. Did Gray type Zensi so his friend Deerkin saves him? Ooh, that's an interesting thought. I don't know, Mappy. I don't know. I've kind of forgot all about those two. But regardless, he's dead. Emerald calls these guys trash players. The fact that Emerald let Mint take Dark Green's lands in Ireland, I'm just confused by this. I don't think Emerald realizes that the Dark Green and Mint hate each other. Also, Violet. Where did Violet come from? Do you remember? He's got Catalonia.
So he got teamed by both Lav and Weed up in the north, and then he also made that trade for Romania.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so Emerald is just taking everyone in. He's the pirate collector this game. Lego's belt is within his grasp. Why would M do this? Less gold and lets Mint kill his pirate. I think he sees the SS here, but Mint's just killing off all of Emerald's pirates. And Mint, here's the thing. All of Emerald's pirates were Mint's enemies. Dark Green and Green both had conflict with Mint. And Emerald chose to save Mint. And now, while Emerald's busy fighting Mint's war, Mint's going to kill off Emerald's pirates. Like, what? What is happening? Emerald not realizing the situation here. This is a really bad situation for Emerald. Emerald is going to take the full blunt of the Mideast players. They're going to... I think they're going to destroy him.
Yeah, Mint. I think people are going to be coming to help Mint out in a minute here. I would even, as Emerald, I would do some positive Dimplo and being like, hey, you know, I'm just going to go kill Mint. Can we peace?
Yeah, and I did just see Emerald say, Mint's not an island boy, go kill him. And then the dogs attacked. Literally, as he said that, everyone started moving ships over here. Orange came down instantly to try to help out. Like, they're all over Mint now. So Mint really, truly has no place to run. And Yellow... Why are we killing Yellow's SS? I don't know. This Mint is just a savage. This Mint is such a savage. The full blood... You know what, Adam? You know what I meant. Turquoise is backing off. Thoughts on that after the first fight with Emerald?
I think when you see what Wheat's done, he's got a lot of tanks on your borders. You have no real frontline defense. Like he's cutting trees. This is smart. You see that Mint's kind of causing havoc. What you wanted to happen anyway is them die. Because if you're in France and Spain here, like, I don't want to border with these island boys. That's freaking crazy. Like, I want to be as far away from them as possible.
Yeah, that's a good point. You don't really want to get involved with these guys. I mean, all you really wanted was Mint to die, and then Emerald just hit you because you were like, it didn't make sense. Maroon taking that base possibly on accident. I don't know what's going on there. Lavender and Wheat, by the way, are smiling so hard. They are the happiest people in the world. They're together in an alliance. They're top 2 income. No one's looking at them right now. The rest of the map is too busy in all their drama, and they're just sitting and building up a bank. Look at that. What's Mint doing? That's a great question, guys. Mint is just making enemies with everyone. Dark green on him, orange on him. Yellow, he hit yellow for no reason. Oh, man. I mean, Mint's a good player, but Mint made some bad plays this game, I think. Attacking Peach was a horrible mistake.
Yeah, and there's always that thought that maybe he was too busy with what he was going on with him. But to me, when I see like a multicolor situation happening up in the north, I know Island Boys are happening. I know if I hit one of them, it's just a beehive waiting for me.
The only thing I could see him doing is, like, because he had SS, he might have been able to be like, Emerald, I'm replacing Dark Green as your pirate. Like, you know, like, try to, like, I have ships, he doesn't kind of thing. But I don't know. I think he was screwed no matter what, because his downfall was one, hitting Peach, and then, oh, it was Bambucha. That's rough. Oh, and the trash talk afterwards, that's unnecessary, guys. Mint decided not to join. Look, yeah, he should have tried to somehow join the Island Boys. But leaving Dark Green alive, his biggest mistake. And Peach is just continuously harassing Emerald. I don't know, if I'm Turquoise, if I'm not trying to fight Emerald, I wouldn't like this. I was busy.
Who's your favorite on the board right now?
Wheat only because I have a slight suspicion that he might be Lego. And if it's Lego, I really, really want him to win. Lego winning a tournament would fulfill all my dreams.
It'd be an upset for sure.
Yeah, it would be pretty great to see. I think if the Island Boys want to win this, they got to come down and help out. Like, Dark Green doesn't really want to hit Peach. Actually, you know what? Dark Green and Peach were originally enemies.
A player's forces are under attack.
I wonder if Dark Green will help Emerald here, or if he only helped Emerald against Mint. Something to keep an eye out. Green is moving SS to the south. Orange could, like, if all the Island Boys move to the south, Peach and Turquoise are in trouble. Oh, Maroon, what is he doing?
Ooh, I like this.
I don't.
But I think Wheat's taking it as a he's starting to cut trees right above Hungry.
Yeah. Why? I mean, this doesn't really make sense though. You don't want to start a war over here on land when your Island Boy alliance is on water fighting in the south. This is interesting. This is just setting yourself up to get destroyed here, I think.
I think, though, once the fighting really starts, because obviously they're just kind of going back and forth at the moment, like having a couple generals in your backfield, it's not great for Maroon, but it's great for the Alliance, because, you know, Turk is kind of dealing with this APM issue now, and as long as he's not focusing on those SS, it's better for your team.
A player's forces are under
Oh, I see. He's going after Turk. Okay. I took it as him trying to cut on Wheat. No, this is a great play. I really like this, actually, but Turquoise, actually, he's kind of garrisoned every city. So no easy pickings here. Very interesting. And yeah, he's just waiting for the fireworks to happen. Bambucha's in chat, guys. He said that he can't do anything if Peach is a bot. I typed to him 6 times and he never responded. Peach only started talking to Bambucha when Bambucha hit him. Fuji says, yeah, Mint played great until he messed up. That's how Risk goes, guys. Robert, Kevin, you know Risk Not Lego never try to win a tournament, right? Even if he's in a good spot to do it. Well, you know what? That's why it's a dream, my friend. Bambucha got bamboozled. Love the chats, guys. I really want to see Island Boys come to the south here. Emerald can't do this alone.
a player's forces are under
He's
attack.
going to need help.
Crown is under
And they just keep cutting income off of him. This is 7 gold every single turn getting cut. So obnoxious. Also, I think they killed all of Violet's SS. Or, sorry, transport. So the SS can easily come and take Catalonia off of him. And
Yeah, I'm starting... Oh, yeah.
no, go ahead.
I'm starting to like this a lot less, like Turquoise and Peach kind of just doing this. They're not really making any gains, and they're really just causing more and more enemies as the North Alliance kind of just sits with their very large income. So it's really I feel like they're hurting themselves at this point.
Yeah, it's a stalemate fight. They don't win anything out. There's no way these two can take on the entire Island Boy Alliance if they all mobilize in the south like Orange is doing. And at the same time, the top 2 income are allied, and they're sitting and banking. Like, this is, again, this is a dream situation for Wheat and Lavender. An absolute dream situation for them. And you could see Turquoise diploing. He said we're not enemies with the Island Boys. So, but Peach is not really helping the cause by continuously prodding them like this. And again, Emerald's going to miss out on the 7 income. Crazy. Emerald just sitting at 15. He can't get France. Like, this is eventually going to tilt him to the point where he doesn't care about Wheat and Lav, and he's only going to go after Peach now.
Yeah, I agree. And Orange coming in with his SS, Green looking like he's coming as well. So it's going to be rough here.
All of them are mobilizing. Green all the way down here. Maroon's ready to do a land attack. And here's these guys are in trouble. They're actually in trouble. Green could use these SS as well. Peach and Turquoise are going to struggle here. Peach is even pulling back. And here's the problem. Like, they could easily get surrounded if they're not careful. The nice thing about having like 4 players is they have 4 different people able to micro their SS. So they can target fire a lot more, and you have to manage all your SS just by yourself. Maroon going a little preemptively. I don't like this. He needed to wait for the attack.
I agree.
Very preemptive attack here.
Town is under siege.
He's not going to make a lot of... He has 244 gold, though. Oh, man. You kind of... He makes a tank. I don't like this. I don't like this. He needed to wait for the SS fight. But this is a mistake, a big mistake. He could easily get trapped. He's going to get trapped. No, he pulls out barely. Barely pulls out. Wheat is being very kind to him. Obviously, this is great for Wheat, the fact that Turquoise is getting harassed like this. And, yeah, here it comes. Here it comes. Now, Turquoise realizes he has to worry about land. He's got to worry about the SS. Peach fighting all of Emerald's ships by himself. And look at the target firing happening. Turquoise already has 2 at half health. Emerald pushing Peach back, and this is where the trouble comes. Dark Green having Tunisia is going to really help here. If you're Turquoise, you might want to snipe that. Oh, he's going to lose one. What a trap against the coast. Great snipe from Orange. Really great snipe.
Oh my god, Green coming up with another shit ton of SS.
Oh, I didn't even see the mobilization from Green. The problem, there's so many players now, they can't all hit at the same time. But what they can do is they can just cycle in and out. They just go in and out, in and out, in and out. Like, look, Emerald can pull back now. Green could take over. He even has loaded transports for a drop. Oh, my gosh. And if you're Turquoise, you got to snipe this base. You got to take this base. Don't let them funnel in. You got to hold as long as you can, I feel like. Oh, Green coming in from the rear. And Yellow. Yellow joined the Island Boys. Yellow out of nowhere. And Lavender moving. Lavender mobilizing in Germany. And Wheat's mobilizing his tanks. I don't know who he plans to hit. Green with a drop on southern Italy. Yellow pushing into Albania. The lines are broken. Peach is faltering. Orange breaks through. And Turquoise is running to Albania. Maroon begging for help. He can't. No one's going to help. Wheat is now... I think they're all fighting the Island Boys. I think they're fighting the Island Boys power stroke.
Yeah, I agree. I think Wheat's gonna barrel those tanks into Emerald and take Spain and finish his Lego belt.
Make the Lego belt in a tournament. That would be ultimate move. That would be the ultimate move. That's a flex right there. Yellow being in Albania really hurts. Turquoise can't really retreat to Albania. You wouldn't want to anyways because Italy coast can be a target for all your SS. You're kind of trapped. His best play is possibly to just run back here, but that would leave Peach's SS exposed. And really, they need Emerald here to get Sicily and Malta so he can do a proper attack here on these ships. And he's having a hard time. Dark Green going in for the drop. It's like a swarm of bees, guys. They're just all over the place. Lavender trying to help out. Wheat trying to help out. Let's see if Wheat stops or not. No, I don't think... Does Wheat stop? I would be surprised if he stops here. Yellow pushing into Albania. The drop from Dark Green. A 1v1 with Orange and Peach. Peach losing lands. Violet even. Violet from Catalonia. Violet doing damage from Catalonia with just 2 transports. Emerald is retreating, by the way. He pulled back so far. What is this man doing? Might get an SS trap for Turquoise here on Green. Oh, great trap. That is beautiful. But Green... Oh! Snipped! Oh, dude, power stroke. Yellow is... Like, this is all he has.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the death of Yellow here. I don't think he doesn't have much... Oh, he has 100 gold he just spent? Is that what I just saw?
Oh, he popped up SS! Great play on his part. Because this is actually safe. This is safe because of his Island Boy alliance. Emerald moving troops back this way. Lavender hunting down Maroon. The map is all over the place right now. Violet making 2 B ships to harass Peach. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Do you see what's going to happen? Power stroke! This port! Turquoise! Peach ran first. And Turquoise is going to be trapped. Turquoise is trapped!
Yeah, I mean, his fleet is spread apart. He's getting picked. He's not microing as well as he could just because he's on multiple fronts too. Orange pushing into Israel right now as well.
Oh my gosh. The Island Boys losing the north is perfectly fine as long as they can restabilize and take these lands in the south. This is huge. The fact that Wheat is taking time cutting trees here and not moving on Emerald is dangerous for the rest of the map here. Because these Island Boys are a threat. Turquoise is doing God's work right now with these SS. He is doing his best. You can look at the KD, look at the micro. He's tearing apart Emerald. Emerald is faltering hard. Emerald's KD, negative. His ship's on fire. He needs green to come down. The fact that Orange took this and killed all of Peach's ships is absolutely Orange is a pumper. And look at the map right now. He's taking the full Mideast by himself right now, Power Stroke.
Yeah, I agree. Orange is honestly the MVP. The biggest problem with these multiple SS fights, or multiple people, like green and dark green, or I'm sorry, green and emerald, they're not really synergized. They're pushing in at bad times together. Green's going, dark green's out, orange is here. You know, we're not seeing a lot of. We want to see more cohesiveness, and it's just not there.
Absolutely, yeah. That's the benefit when you have multiple people, is that you have multiple people able to micro. So, but they're just coming in one at a time and tiny little hits, and it's not enough. Like, Emerald's too scared. He doesn't want to lose his fleet. He's bringing in a ship that only takes 2 hits and it's gone. And Green up here, the problem is Green's using his SS to land grab. So, and Wheat pulled back completely. After hitting yellow, he pulled back completely. I think the thought process here, if you're Wheat, is maybe Lavender looks too scary and the rest of the map has to hit Lavender instead of you. You know?
Yeah, I agree.
And Navy is taking some lands over here. I think Navy trying to be Lavender's pirate. Lavender is hitting all the island boys one at a time. Maroon is still alive though, guys. And Orange is looking sharp. I'm a fan of Orange. Orange is an absolute beast. You check the KD, you check what he's been doing all game. The insta attack here, sniping down everything Peach had. Peach runs, by the way, to Siberia. He's not out of this game. And Lavender does start taking some lands off of Emerald in the north. Lavender might be getting a little too big, though. This is the problem. Like, oh, you see tanks coming. Like, he's so busy microing the ships. And Violet having this is actually a pain in the butt, because it limits even more where you can retreat. But he's doing such a good job holding. They need Green's SS big time. They can't defeat this fleet without Green's SS. And where's Emerald? I thought this was Emerald. Where is Emerald's fleet? This man is letting his pirates do all the work. Let me join you.
Would be enough.
That's a good. You need my fleet. That is a really good Diplo move, and honestly, I would consider it if I was them. I would make the wrong play, and I'd be like, oh yeah, we do need his fleet. Yeah, Peach's KD. It's only because he lost all his SS to Orange. He got trapped in Crimea. I don't really know if I like this play. Them making another. I mean, thoughts, Power Stroke?
On them killing off Turquoise?
Hitting Lavender in Germany.
Yeah, I think Emerald's kind of messing up here. I like the Lav hit, but I think we need Turk dead first. Like, Turk is still a huge threat. Your guys are barely enough to do it. You had definitely more SS than, you know, Orange does at this point, so you would have been better needed here. Yeah,
he needed... They have to kill Turquoise. To your point, this is the important fight right here. Orange popping out SS. Like, Emerald's pirates are doing amazing. They're honestly... This man has put together the dream team. This is like the Avengers. Like, this is literally like the Avengers. Like, these guys are pumpers. Green, dark green, and orange. What they're doing right now. And yellow, for that matter. But Emerald seems to be the weakest of his own dream team. Which is so bizarre. Emerald is like Captain America, and all the other ones are like gods.
Yeah.
Turquoise is going to try to run to the west, but if they're smart, they'll do the land drop here. So you're just going to see this KD just plummet. You got to feel for Turquoise here. There's nothing he could have done. Oh, but there's something Wheat can do. This is a great play from Wheat. Insta going into the Mideast on a weak opponent who just spent on SS. How do you feel about this?
You know, honestly, I don't like it as much. I think this is a temporary land grab now that Turk's dead. M seems to be slowly dying to Lav, but he seems like he's holding just enough. Navy, I think, is going to hit Lav soon, and that's when you're going to see Lav fall apart, and that's going to mean that Wheat, who you hit as Wheat, I'm sorry, Yellow, you know what I mean? Like, everybody's going to start moving towards Wheat in a second.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I think Lav is gonna have, like, he's big and he has enough gold, but he's gonna have the same problem that everyone else has had on this map, and that's having to fight 4 players at once. So yeah, that's a good point. I feel like Wheat could be in trouble here because Orange is a really good player. Orange could show Wheat a hard time if Wheat doesn't take him serious, and Lavender kind of needs him. Although Lavender is stabilizing a bit. We'll see what happens. Oh, you know what? These ships getting free is actually huge. Lavender could use these ships as part of his alliance block here to help out in the north against the Island Boys. Checking the incomes here. Maroon down to 9. Green up to 32 after snagging all this land. And, oh, he's going to hit Wheat. Ooh, yeah, Power Stroke, you were right, I think. Wheat might struggle more than Lavender does. And Navy's actually hitting Lavender. I thought Navy was possibly with Lavender. I misread the situation there. He's joining the Island Boys. Kill Lav and Wheat, all united. And, dude, basically, other than Turquoise, unless Turquoise changes sides right now, everyone is against Lavender and Wheat Power Stroke.
Yeah, and I think they just waited a little bit too long. I think Wheat should have been hitting the Middle East as soon as Orange was in there, and kind of because you let Orange get gold off of that, and that's what you don't want to see. Like, you don't want to see these Island Boys get big, and they're starting to slowly but surely, still be in the 30s and 20s.
But here's the thing, dude. I've never seen an Island Boy alliance this big. It's literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is it 8? Is there 8 people in the Island Boy alliance? That's the biggest Island Boy alliance I've ever seen. 8 people.
Like, I'm here for it too. Like, I think they did a great job. I mean, there was a little bit. They could have done a little bit better, but it's really hard to coordinate that many people. So what they've able to accomplish, which is killing the entire map, has been amazing to see.
This is crazy. I mean, like you said, Lavender and Wheat at some point we're gonna have to fight the Island Boys. They should have fought when Turk was a little bit stronger, but yeah, they waited way too long. I think the second Peach's fleet died is when they should have instantly jumped in. And Violet's taking a lot of land. Like, this is just crazy. Lavender has 1,000 gold, but he doesn't want to spend it. He's getting hit everywhere. He doesn't even really know where to spend it. Turquoise, look. Turquoise is trying to join the Island Boys. Maroon up here with tanks, even though he only has Albania. Orange pushed Wheat back. Orange has Soxy vibes to me, by the way. I don't know if it's a premature call, but Orange feels like Soxy to me.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, both him and Green have amazing KDs and have been able to do so much with so little, so I wouldn't say that's a bad call at all.
Yeah.
Players' forces are under attack.
Kind of forget where Orange was in the... Oh, Orange had that fight with Cole over Greenland. So... And he won that. Yellow getting kind of stopped here. I mean, Lavender's best choice might be to just make SS and hold the Baltics. I don't even know. What do you do in his situation?
I think exactly that. But I think the biggest issue here is that the Island Boys are not going to commit, which they absolutely should. They don't know that both of these people are sitting on as much gold as they're sitting on. So I think they're going to... Something's going to happen, maybe a little bit of infighting, and then you're going to see a massive wave coming from the north.
Yeah, I wonder... You have vets in this lobby, right? If you look at the names, like, you still have Harakiri, you got... I mean, the 2 big ones are Easter and Soxu. And I mean, Easter and Soxu should be able to guess based off of the Lav and Wheat being top income and sitting for as long as they did, that they have a lot of gold based if you look at the deaths. Maybe not Lavender, but you look at Wheat with 400 deaths and you know that he was top income for like 30 turns. You would assume he has a lot of gold, but he does have a lot of tanks on the field. It's always such a hard thing to guess there. Emerald leading his alliance. He's supposed to be the leader here, and he's saying, "What's the plan?" Star Drifter Island Boy Alliance is strong, also known as pre-teaming. It would be impressive if 8 people managed to pre-team in a tournament game. Honestly, props to them. Soxu, isn't he a PoE pro? Yeah, he could be a pro in any game he plays. Honestly, Maroon with a random tank all the way in. Island Boy over.
I'm telling you, I think some infighting or a little bit of weirdness, and they're not going to commit to this last fight, which is going to be a huge blunder.
Let's keep working together. Yes, I agree. We pulled a miracle. These guys know what they're doing. You have to kill your enemies, and then you can fight amongst your allies. Who is Emerald here? Some NA player? I cannot believe they're letting Turquoise live, by the way. They should finish. Yeah, Yellow's like, Turquoise is not dead. They need to kill Turquoise. People are getting desperate. I mean, Orange does stop now. He's not pushing against Weed after what happened. Peach is still alive. The chat's popping off in game. These guys are taking a breather to figure out what to do. Get big, Pirates. Get friends. I don't know. Emerald seems like a drunk man playing this game. Emerald could very well be Lego, but I've never seen the man make SS. Watch. Oh, Emerald could be Deerkin, actually.
Oh,
Deerkin's still alive. I could totally see that.
Wait, to flip up on Emerald. That's what's that, a German?
Yeah, wait, that's a B, right? What is that? 40? Oh, he showed his true colors. He showed his true... Maybe it's Harakiri. I don't know. I've never watched the man play too much. And the map is settled down. All right. We got a second power stroke. We're catching a breather, breaking the action. Thoughts on the game so far? Who you liking? Who you not liking?
I mean, obviously Orange has done phenomenally. I think Emerald's going to bite himself in the foot. He's starting to type too much, and I think that's not what you want. Even if it's positive or Diplo, like, you don't want eyes on you, I think, in this situation, especially when you're in the middle of everybody. Yeah, Wheat and Lavs, I mean, they're still a decent size income comparatively to everybody else, and they have a shit ton of gold. So I think they're going to do a lot of damage very soon.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that the map stopped on them. Maybe they're like, now it's our turn to build up a bank because we got big finally, but like the Island Boys, the one weakness they've had so far this game is they've been too merciful. Peach, yeah. I understand because they couldn't really stop that, but Turquoise living and then them not finishing off Wheat and Lavender after taking half their lands and watching them not spend on you, that's rough. You gotta be a little more ruthless in these tournaments, I think.
I agree. Turk looks like he's going to be running into... I think as Lav, I think I'd eat this. Get a little bit of brownie points from the other Island Boys, and you could just eat this as much as you want because you don't have to take the losses. You can micro a little bit better. So I'd love to see a trap here.
Yeah, I don't think it makes sense to keep Turquoise alive here. You're only making your enemies want to kill you even more.
Right.
But
and it's not like he can do anything either. He's stuck here with you,
yeah.
And there's nothing he can do.
He could maybe hold this port with his SS, but again, it just makes it awkward. Like if someone pushes in, it's so awkward to have his fleet here and your fleet here. And Violet says take. I mean, he's trying to get into Estonia. So we'll see if Lavender says yes. That's a loaded transport. I don't think Lavender is going to contest it. Green over here now trying to get involved. They really want to break Lavender's defenses right here, but Lavender could hold this for a while with how much gold he has.
I think we're about to see the death of a green fleet right now.
This is a huge... Yeah, this is always so scary if you're green. Taking Denmark's a good play, though. But if you come out here like Lavender, because he owns this base, he can still block these. Violet coming into harass with generals is a really nice play, though. We're about to see how good of a player Green and Lavender are here.
I didn't even see Lav went into the negative KD, so maybe Green has a shot, but again, with that much bank built up, he does get the roar off, but I think Lav only has a roar on the north side, so that's not doing anything for him. It's gonna be rough. This isn't gonna be good.
He's gotta make SS instantly, or he could lose everything. Turquoise is gonna have to fight this. Lavender's still on hold position here. Turquoise knows he has to fight this because he's next if Lavender falls. Lavender not shy. He's being shy. He doesn't want to spend his gold. And he's getting hit by Maroon's tanks. So Lavender looks like he's going to be the first to fall from the Russian alliance unless this man can decide to hold up somewhere. Where is he choosing to defend?
A player's forces are under attack.
I thought this was his best position to defend. Great stuff from Green. I think did he just kill his own SS there so that Turk couldn't get the kill. Happened a little too quick for my eyes. Maroon P-Sweet says. Trying. Green, another one sinks, but he's going to make out positive here because he's getting a lot of kills. Lots of kills. A little swap-a-roo there from Green. He has way more than Turquoise. Turquoise is on his last leg. And here it comes. Here comes. Lavender spends 300 gold. Violet harassing the north. Navy harassing the north. Wheat harassing the south. Green sinking all the ships. Lavender, here's the problem now. Lavender's going to reveal his bank, and then they're like, oh, well, now we have to team him to death.
Yeah. But again, I think that could have been avoided. I think if he killed Turk there, then there's no real reason for the Island Boys to keep coming at you. They can't take the Baltics from you because you have the SS holding it, and now you just let, you know, a lot of land go for free.
Yeah. Yeah, you give up a lot of land. Your allies now have better position, or your enemies have better position on you as well. So this is tough. I don't really know. I mean, I guess he could have done the SS play. I feel like the SS play would have kept him alive longer. Killing Turquoise would have probably shown a good sign of faith. Tanks, though, in Russia, when you're fighting this many people, is just the problem is you're going to get surrounded at some point. It's how Lego always dies. He could have 1,000 tanks, but they're just going to dwindle down and get trapped in Russia when you're fighting 5 people.
Yeah.
Especially when you got people like this. Violet building up a huge mass. Maroon slowly building up a mass of tanks whenever he can. And look, he's just going to go in and out, in and out. Can Lavender micro these? He's going to try to get away. A nice little swap. Great stuff from Lavender, but he's going to lose some units still. And now you have Wheat. Wheat's actually doing the right thing here. He's doing what you were saying, Power Stroke. He's going to go chase down Turquoise. Shows a good sign of faith with these guys. The Knights coming out for Lavender. Maroon doesn't want to be the only one fighting him here. Lavender making a strong push here. I can't believe no one has brought SS to take this. Taking this port would actually help this push for Violet a lot. Ooh. Ooh. Wait, Navy's getting in from behind. Navy's getting in from behind. Lavender giving up these bases. This is a key moment in the game. If Lavender's trying to make a last set defense, he's literally going to have only tanks here, and they're going to be trapped. Navy could trap these. Navy has 74 gold. I think he's going to run. Okay, he's going to run. And this is a mess. This is such a mess, Power Stroke. This is chaos.
But again, you want these people dead. They're not even really helping. Peach didn't lift a finger. Turk tried to help a little bit, just wasn't enough. And I think it's much better that you get on their good graces.
Yeah, Wheat's definitely doing the right thing. He's killing off these little guys who are of no use. But, oh man, I just feel for Lavender here. Lavender has 780 gold, but this man, he doesn't know what to do. If he spends it, he's in trouble. Dark green, by the way. Is this an attack or was it given?
I was just thinking the same.
I am fairly certain. Oh, find solution or we kill you and find the solution. Okay, Emerald was threatening them, by the way. I think Emerald made the threat, and that's why Wheat started moving. He said that if you don't find a solution on killing these guys, we'll find a solution for you by killing them ourselves.
A player's forces are under attack.
Violet gets Denmark back. Green gets his fleet over here. Yellow looking really healthy after just starting with Italy for the longest time. Lavender now getting hit by Wheat as well. I don't know if that's an actual attack or if he's just trying to finish that country there. And Peach and Lavender, they're sharing arc. The last holdout, and Wheat's still going after Peach. I finished them for you. Great, Diplo. Great stuff here. And Deerkin's out of here. Deerkin was turquoise. anyone expect that? Dogs of Lego. Does he think that Emerald is Lego? Power. Did you ever see that coming?
No, I didn't. That actually surprised me a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And Maroon says the STFU dog. All right. Interesting.
Forces are under attack.
Lavender has to spend his gold at some time. This is his last base. What is this guy waiting for? I think he knows if he shares his spends his gold here. Like, he's dead regardless at this point. Even Wheat is like kind of surrounding him. I don't know if Wheat's gonna finish Lav off as well. That was his turn 1 ally. Knights are coming. How many knights can you make with 700 gold? Maroon. Peach. Peach gets the base. He said GG, but he ended up getting the base at the last second. And Wheat is just he's gonna garrison these bases. He's gonna make sure that Lavender can't get out. Oh! Sorry guys. Dark green and emerald. Dark green and emerald. It's happening. The infighting.
Forces are under attack.
Yeah, and it's too soon, I think. Especially with Lav still at 500, Wheat going at 900. The other part of this that's really tragic, the two people who are fighting the large gold people are the brokies in the group.
Yeah. Unless they get Wheat on their side, honestly. But, yeah. Maroon and Violet are champions for what they've endured this game. This is actually sweet revenge for Violet because Lavender and Wheat teamed him. So, he's happy right now. Here's the thing also. Dark Green has the Roar, and Dark Green can make more... Yeah, Dark Green... I think Dark Green can pump Emerald here. No risk, no fun was Peach, guys. He's out of here. That's not risk, not Lego. Wheat, again, taking a little bit more land. He's roaring as well, so I think he's actually coming in to help.
A town is under siege.
They all think that that's Lego. That's not Lego, guys. No. Dude, Power Stroke. Lavender's in trouble.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
If he loses this base, he can't spend all his gold. Oh, he's going to try to spend tanks now. But he's trapped. He's encircled. This is an encirclement. Emerald is taunting Dark Green, saying, what, you can't micro? Dark Green can absolutely wreck Emerald here, I think. Dark Green should be able to wreck Emerald. He has more SS and he has the Roar. Lavender gets the port. Lavender still has 200 gold, but it doesn't matter. Wheat doesn't even really have to spend his gold here. It's just using the units that were already on the map. And the Maroon also is down here, target firing tanks. Oh, man. This is a rough look, guys. I feel bad. I feel bad for Lavender, but he kind of played himself.
I agree. I think if he just held on to the Baltics, what made it, I think, Wheat's decision for him was the fact that Lavender looked weak. He didn't look like he had 1,000 gold. He didn't look like he was fighting very well. So once you see that, there's no point in trying to keep him alive.
Yeah. And Wheat hasn't even really spent in this fight. You look, maybe 100 gold spent, but he's going to make up probably that much at least in bounty. And Maroon, like, look, this could actually make a really good Diplo play with Wheat and some of these island boys. This is exactly what Wheat needs to do to get back in the game. Emerald says you can't attack your master like that. That's not a good reason. All right, keep watching Dark Green and Emerald have a standoff here. This is the fight, though. The most risk sentence ever. Star Drifter. Poor Lavender. I cannot wait to see who Lavender is. I feel for this guy big time. He played really well. He had a great first 20 turns of his game. Made some really good decisions, but definitely some things to work on towards the middle of the game. And it was Swan Lee! And Swan hasn't played in a while, guys. That might explain it there. He's just now coming back, right? Power Stroke?
Yeah, just coming back. I think it's still impressive, though, that he got that big in a tournament game after not playing for a long period of time.
Absolutely. So. And Maroon just throwing the dog insult to everyone. All right, gotta watch Maroon, I guess. Swan Lee out of here. Rips to Swan Lee. He is a pumper, guys. He just hasn't played in a while, so shaking off the rust a little bit. And now the map kind of settling down. Emerald pulling back. He's taunting Dark Green, calling him a noob. All right. No friendships here between these two. Very surprised. And they both have pretty much spent all their gold on this SS standoff. And Orange just sitting under the radar. Maybe Orange isn't Soxu. Maybe he is. I don't know. I'm not good at guessing these things. But Orange is just chilling. This man's staying under the radar. Wheat's looking solid now. 1,000 gold most in the game and has most of Russia. Navy's back in this game. Violet in a really great position. Violet's been pumping this game as well. Green out of nowhere. If you guys remember, Bambucha was the one that hurt Green really early on. And this man has survived. And then you have these guys. Dark Green and Emerald. Standoff. Can Emerald rally some of his other island boys to try to help against Dark Green?
I don't think so. I think Emerald did some weird Diplo. He also made that choice to be like, hey, are we done being island boys now? You know, he threw that question out there. I think Emerald, in my opinion, is going to be the next to go when things start popping off.
Yeah. I feel like Emerald made a huge mistake trying to break up the island boys. It really didn't make sense. Also, Emerald not roaring his ships is a really major red flag for me. I just have a feeling Dark Green is about to demolish him. After Emerald taunted and called him a noob, I feel like Emerald is gonna lose France. He needs help or he's done. We got a name standoff between Adam and the Risk Reforged channel. Fastest names in the West. I love that. Oh, here you go. Thoughts on that power stroke?
Yeah, I think Dark Green has a chance to do some positive Diplo here, right? Because Emerald's still chasing him. He can just say, like, hey, we're good. And as long as M keeps poking him and keeps taunting, I think that'll do some negative Diplo for M.
What is he saying? Bro, problem is that he let... he's mad about Turk's SS fleet fleeing. But Turk's out of the game now, so... I'm curious. Like, this is not a real good reason to hit Emerald. He let Turk's SS flee. Like, I don't know. That's not really a good enough excuse to hit him. Man, we are so far away from overtime, too. So much can happen. Less than half the players left on the map here. And there's so many alliances happening. Like, there's alliances, I feel like, within the main alliance block. Like... It's so interesting. Like, who is aligned more within the alliance block? Because there's 8 people, right? It's Maroon, Navy, Emerald, Dark Green, Violet, Yellow, Orange. Literally 8 of the 9 people are island boys. So within that alliance block, who's closer to each other?
I think Orange and Navy have a strong bond. They were up there. Honestly, they were like the first island boys, whereas Green and Emerald kind of inherited the title after killing Gray. So I think Navy and Orange have a strong bond, while I think Emerald and Green have a strong bond because, again, Emerald helped Green early on. He basically saved Green. I think Yellow's probably a little bit more in Emerald's camp. And then Vio is just kind of like that freelancer.
Yeah, Violet was definitely a freelancer. Emerald kind of did save all of these people.
Oh, yeah.
He saved Violet, let Violet have Catalonia. He let Green have Normandy. He even saved Dark Green. He gave Dark Green Ireland. Like, but what he did for he saved, did he actually save Yellow, though? I feel like Yellow just kind of joined by default. And then Maroon, I kind of forget. Maroon was saved more by Orange. Like, Orange gave Maroon Iceland. Maroon and Yellow are really good friends. But yeah, Emerald in general kind of put together this whole alliance block. Hikimori, everyone's still so relatively small for almost a 70-minute game. Yeah, it's been interesting. Oh, and we see some movements. Don't forget to drink water, casters. Yeah, my mouth is already dry. You probably can hear it in my voice. Lego watching the stream while playing. Deerkin taunting Lego. Orange and Violet are in very weird spots, yes. Thoughts on this?
I think Orange should have gotten Wheat on his side. I think you have to break away from the Island Boys. You know that DG hates Emerald, and DG's kind of holding that coast. What I would have liked to seen is OJ make a strong bond with Wheat, and then Orange take Green out of the picture. Because I think you have Wheat up in your north. He can handle anything and everything and anything with those tanks, and you could have just kind of free stolen those land. Because I'm pretty sure Green's SS are actually in the north right now, and they're stuck.
Green's SS are up here in the north. Yeah, all these lands are kind of open. Or did you see Orange's Diplo, by the way, was saying, guys, let's kill Wheat. It'd be embarrassing if an Island Boy didn't win. And I just want to say right now, that is the best Diplo line so far in this game. That's huge. Because oftentimes what happens is like what you were saying, the infighting starts too soon. The best thing you can do in this game is finish off all your enemies, and then the alliance can turn against each other. And now, Wheat's going to die the same way Lavender died. He's going to have 1,200 in his bank. He's going to be trapped in Volga. He's going to have unit lag. He doesn't even have the south base of Volga power stroke.
I think his best position here is to try and kill Violet the best he can while holding from. Oh, well, Green's coming too. No, it's over.
It's the look at this. This is a Soxy play. Positioning artillery on the right coast of this bank here. I'm telling you guys, I just have a feeling. I have a feeling. I've been getting better at this name guessing lately, and I just have a feeling. Even Green, for whatever reason, getting involved with 4 random tanks. Violet coming in, like, Wheat is in trouble. We can make all the tanks in the world, but he will lose this fight. He can't, he's not going to be able to pull back tanks. He's not, like, he's going to have a ball of units. He's going to have so much unit lag. He can't pull back. He's going to lose tanks left and right. The only thing that's missing here is Maroon hitting on this front. But Green might be trying to do that. Emerald is still talking about how Dark Green betrayed the Alliance, while the entire Alliance right now is trying to hit Wheat. And I don't know. I mean, the artillery, I guess, are fine here. He's doing a good job holding this. But the problem is, like, this flank is almost going to be, it's too exposed. Like, the second Maroon and Green actually get involved here, Orange can just do slow pickoffs here. Like, Orange, he's pulling back injured tanks. He doesn't, look at that. Like, he just has to slowly whittle away at Wheat. Wheat still has 400 gold. Orange has 600. And Green spending. Green is spending. Like, this is crazy. These guys are actually dedicated to finishing off Wheat. Can Orange micro all of this? Really great play from Wheat to counter with the artillery of his own on that bank, but the positioning here is a lot better for Orange. Even Navy trying to come in with some Knights here possibly to get a base snipe. Wheat trying to pull back his injured tanks. He's kind of maneuvering to get more land power stroke.
Yeah, I see this. I think I would have liked to see him just barrel into North Russia with all of his gold, and then that would have made it a better position because they can only come from the south, right?
Yeah.
You would have had to deal with it one by one. But here, I mean, you're getting hit 360.
He chose the place to get surrounded. It made,
Yeah.
And worse than that, he gave up this bottom base. And yeah, Robert, that's exactly why I think this is Soxy. Soxy, I remember actually being there when Soxy was teaching Easter to position your artillery and mortars on this coast and push up here. But that's a bad target fire. Maybe a misclick. Again, I don't know. I don't want to keep guessing too much and overestimating here, but Orange is definitely making some good plays, but Wheat's doing his best. It's a heroic defense, guys. Ew! Oh! Emerald, Wheat, yellow, Emerald, yellow. Emerald, dark green. Where? How? Who did this? Who fought first?
It's hard to tell. I think yellow probably barreled in there because I couldn't see Emerald hitting yellow when he's having a Mexican standoff in Portugal.
On his biggest ally, Emerald's biggest ally is Green, and Green's busy at the moment trying to finish off Wheat and spent a lot on Wheat. Green still has 700 gold even though he spent. Zaylan says justice for Swan Lee. I love that. Wheat's like, someone peace, please, someone peace. Orange, peace me. But Wheat's done, guys. Wheat's out of here. And Wheat, no, Mr. Gannicus was Emerald. Mr. Gannicus, I don't know if I've seen this name before. A pub almost. Came into an FFA tournament, and he just pulled the strings. He was pulling the strings, guys. He made an 8-person Island Boy alliance. I don't know if he DC'd. What happened? He still has all these SS. He could have lived. He could have done things. He wasn't out of the game.
When they have 0 gold at the end, right? That's a DC usually.
Is that how that works? He has 0 gold. Oh,
Or maybe I could be wrong.
Man, he FF'd. We missed him. Oh, he did FF.
Oh, okay.
He has so many SS. He could have done stuff. He just had to wait. He could have continued pulling the strings like a puppet master. Wow. Wheat's on the run, by the way. Wheat has this. Wheat went from 0 to 0 in a second. Green instantly sees it. Dark Green is smiling. He just toppled the Island Boy master. And Odoran was Wheat. Where are these guys coming from? Let's freaking go. Odoran, Pumper, Mr. Gannicus, Pumper. These guys coming out of the blue. Just all of a sudden, just taking over an FFA tournament and making a huge impact. Let's freaking go.
Players' forces are under attack.
That's amazing.
Risk Not Lego is an Island Boy.
Yeah. Isn't that interesting? So Easter, everyone that's left, Easter, Soxu, Risk Not Lego, they were all Island Boys. And they were all working for Mr. Gannicus.
That's crazy. I'd put that on my resume.
That's crazy. Mr. Gannicus had all these guys working for him. All these top pumpers were working for Mr. Gannicus. Wow. Gannicus is a famous YouTuber. This is what you get for letting the Island Boys just run over everyone else. Odoran and Swanlee learned the hard way. Wow, that's unreal, guys. I'm happy. I cannot believe that. I never in a million years thought Odoran or Mr. Gannicus were these two players. Huge impact on the map for both of them. Very big props to both of these players for coming into their first FFA tournament and making such a big impact.
A player's forces are under attack.
Well, this has me questioning everything. I still feel orange is Soxu, but who's everyone else? Easter might be green.
I agree there.
I could see that, which would have been actually really cool because Bambucha kind of destroyed Easter early game if that's the case. Can we get the names updated, guys? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, wait, you guys are highlighting the hydrate casters. Drink water.
Oh man, and Harakiri. Harakiri, part of the... Wow, that's a crazy pumper group. No matter if they're Island Boys, Russian Federation, Harakiri, Easter Bunny, Soxu, all in one freaking alliance. That was the victory.
Tangel, my friend, we don't have the names, the hat or the exclamation mark names working, but someone, yeah, there you go. Names are in the YouTube chat for you. Thank you very much, Adam. Merton Gannicus just FF. How can he still chat? He didn't DC. Yeah, he FF'd. It was an FF. He did not DC. He had a chance still to live. I don't know what happened. Maybe underestimated Dark Green, got rage quit. But here's the thing. To Power Stroke's credit, Mr. Gannicus had an 8-man, again, never seen this before, 8-man Island Boy Alliance that had Harakiri, Risk Not Lego, Soxu, Mono, and Easter in it. Like, mind blown. That's insane. Absolutely. Like, not only did he make the largest Island Boy Alliance that we've ever seen in an FFA tournament, it's the fact that he did it with all those pumpers under him. And it came from Mr. Gannicus. This man is a legend. He literally, even losing this tournament, this man deserves to be in our history books. I will recall this in so many future tournaments. The day that Mr. Gannicus formed the largest Island Boy Alliance with the best players in all of Risk under him. Like, absolute legend. Give him some hats off, guys. Like that, it's literally tip of the cap to that man. Freaking insane. And now what happens, Power Stroke? What do you do? It's all kind of settled down.
Yeah, I think this is where you start seeing the alliances happening, and I think naturally it's going to be a north to south situation.
I think so too. I think Orange is in the best position. Huge fleet. Really great kill count. Saved most of his tanks against that war with that war. I think Green is in probably one of the worst positions because he has a lot on tanks and he has a huge fleet up here. I think Green is a very touchy situation at the moment. Violet, actually, I kind of like Violet's position, not going to lie. He only has tanks and he's in Russia. And Yellow, again, kind of in a dicey situation because he's kind of trapped in the middle between everyone. Dark Green, not in a bad position at all. But yeah, I mean, obviously, Orange definitely, I think, has to be favored at the moment. Mr. Gannicus is... the STFU is going to come, my friend, but that does not stop you from being a legend. Project Manager, Risk Edition. Poor Udaran. Yeah, absolutely. The man deserved better. He was an absolute pumper this game. Can't wait to ask Kev who Gannicus is next week and him not... Dude, I'm telling you right now, I will never forget this. I won't forget this, Adam. I'm already thinking of writing a legend, like a epic, a grand epic about Mr. Gannicus. Look, he's so respected. They're not even STFUing him. That's how big of a legend he. Oh, there it comes. The STFU came in. All right, Orange making some good points. He's like, "Hey, Navy, you can take Greenland. I'm a Mideast player now." So the map might start to shift a little bit, guys. Like, it might start to move and form to a normal map. This is just Island Boy status at the moment. People just having random lands all over the place out of necessity. We're still 41 turns away from overtime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players left. And all of them are Island Boys. So I feel like we're in for a really good showing here, Power.
Yeah, I do too. I think I have a prediction that the north side is actually going to kind of inflame on itself. So you have Navy, Maroon, and Violet. I think some sort of beef is going to happen there. Navy obviously staying really loyal to OJ, and I think Green's going to come and try to get those SS South somehow, and I don't think DG's going to let them.
Yeah, again, if I'm Green, I'm terrified. I don't even know if I want my SS in the South. Like... Unless you you got to make them, like, here's the thing, Orange is going to see it coming from a mile away. It's not like you have the element of surprise. Like, if you start moving those in the south, Orange is going to hit you. So, and if Orange hits you, then them being in the south is pointless because Orange is going to have all of this before you can do anything. So, yeah. Again, Green is just in such a horrible position at the moment. If he can come and figure out a way to win this game, like, that's going to be epic. But, like, the fact that he's just on tanks, he's in the middle, Orange is to the right and under him, and his SS are all the way over here, it's just not a good look.
Yeah, I think I'd like to see more trades happening, because you kind of want to stall. You don't want to be the person who's talking too much, and you want to be, like, productive in some way. So stalling by saying, like, Maroon going, "Hey, DG, I don't need Catalonia anymore. Thank you so much." And then, you know, Green getting rid of Estonia. You know what I mean? I think more of those need to be happening right now.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, I mean, even this, probably Violet's like, "Hey, Orange, just take Libya. You're a Mideast player." Like, what's Violet going to do down there? Dark Green, yeah, Dark Green getting Catalonia. Green getting Albania for Maroon getting Estonia. Navy probably just handing this up to Violet. I don't know. Here's the thing, it's so awkward. Oh, that's actually huge, though. You know what? That could be a Diplo thing. Green could be like, "Yeah, Dark Green, you should take this since I have all my lands down here." And then hope to God Orange doesn't hit him before he gets his SS to the south. Gives up this, and it makes it look like it's not an attack on Orange. But it gets his SS... Oh, I don't know. I think Orange would smell that, though. I think Orange is... He wouldn't let Green do it no matter what. But if it worked, that would be epic. He just needs these in the south. Although I don't even know if you want to go up against Orange, honestly. Such a huge tank army.
I think I would give Yellow, like, Ukraine and then beg for Belgium, Netherlands, and bring my tanks up north. Because I think a good position here would be, for Green, would actually be killing Navy when everything kind of pops off and kind of hoping that DG doesn't come after you. Because those tanks, well...
I don't like this. What you just said made a lot more sense. Taking Albania here, I really like what you said. I feel like because of his investment on SS, he's in a better position to just be king of the islands. Like, he could exert full control over the islands and Scandi for his income if he ever loses all his lands in the middle. And those tanks then serve a purpose if he's over here. Like, he can actually use them, All his units are consolidated. But he's not doing that. He is trading Albania for Estonia. I guess that could be considered a good first step. But what's he do after that? Everyone very timid now. No one wants to start anything, afraid that they might get jumped.
That's a very real fear. I think, honestly, Yellow and DG got kind of lucky. The fact that they just let the killing of Emerald slide. You never really want to be the first person. Literally, the first person who makes a move, in my opinion, is a loser, like 80% of the time.
Yeah, which is unfortunate, right? Because it encourages what we're seeing right now, which is why I love overtime, because eventually they have to move. That's the best part about overtime, which is why it's so great. But yeah, I just noticed this. Every single Island Boy has a positive KD. Love to see that. Great stuff.
Yeah.
Be right back. Easter. Easter.
Chocolate break.
He's got to get his cake. I would love if someone hit him in that 1 minute, but I don't think anyone's going to rat him. Everyone's kind of just happy chilling. Dark green has I mean, gold count situation here. I like how Kev doesn't say the cursed word. Morton? Wait! No! 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 That's a DC. The man was alt-tabbing. That man was so bored because nothing was happening. He was alt-tabbing. And that's what happened. So, look at the sharks in the water. The second, like, everyone is just on their keyboard ready to pounce. The second that he is gone, look at them. Look at their, like jackals, just grabbing land. Instantly swarming those lands. This is interesting. This could open up the door. I would love to see... Oh, Green said be right back. I would love to see him snack on these SS. Yeah, as Green's AFK, this is happening. Green probably would have had a good time. I think Green might have been able to get into the west. Green might have been able to get into the west if he didn't have to go... Oh. Yeah, he's back and now seeing it. Let's see if he instantly moves on Dark Green here. They're telling him what happened. 30-minute break is great. Wow. Yeah, that DC was tragic. Absolutely tragic.
Forces are under attack.
Mono with the alt tabbing. And here, the snacky snack's coming. Deem. All right. I mean, who is this Power Stroke?
Green?
Who is that?
The town is under siege.
Easter. I think it's Easter.
All right. I really hope it is. Green is going to snack away. This is going to be great for him. He's got 1,500 gold at the moment, so let's see how this goes for him. Are these are loaded as well? Got it with the roar. Yeah, really great player. Good stuff. Navy gets Scotland out of this. Yellow gets France. Green, we peace. That's a hilarious thing to ask at this moment. Everyone, I feel like, is pieced by default of being Island Boys still. Great play to get this out of there. Sorry, what were you going to say, Power?
No, I think DG was doing positive Diplo for Orange, so I'm a little afraid for him, because now nothing's really stopping Green from going wherever he wants. He kind of owns, you know, half of the map, where Orange kind of still has his little corner. His only real friend is on the other side of the world and can't really help him. Yeah,
that's a good point. Orange maybe at a disadvantage here with the alliance situation. Yellow gave Maroon France. He took France, and then he said, you can have France if you want. Maroon in such a weird spot. Oh, okay. Violet notices. He's like, Maroon's going to have the West and Russia? I think not. And look at all these tanks on this side of the map. Power. Vio.
I'm ready for this.
Bio. WTF. Maroon's got to get out of town with this. This is a few hundred gold that he wants to save. Green snacked hard, and Green is almost up to 2,000 gold, guys. This was a huge present from Mono to Green. Huge present. Oh! I don't know about Maroon spending here. I don't like him. He has the West now almost. He's calling Violet the Jackal. They're both insulting.
How it begins.
I love the taunts. This is amazing. But Maroon, I think, making the biggest mistake spending in Russia when he has a good position in the West. His better play, I think, would have been to try to get a port somewhere and just get the tanks out.
Town is under siege.
Oh, man. Mr. J says, glad to see my Russian ally also died. He was cursed after the Rat Pirate Alliance got too big. Should have moved earlier. Yeah. But you didn't know. You didn't know how big and how scary that they were. Like, what did they say? I'm not even going to try. But yeah, it's an after the fact thing, right? Like, it's easy to see now, but it wasn't in the moment. Green gets Portugal. This is going to help his position a lot. Oh, this is everything we wanted to see. Other than the Belgium-Netherlands thing, Power Stroke, I think this is the best thing he could do. Is get them on a boat and get them out of town. And now, I think he actually could hit Maroon here. I don't know. If anything, he's at least going to have everything on a transport ready to attack, and he could go for the west position, which is decent in this spot. Maroon's still making tanks? The man's relentless. He better not give up all these back bases in Central. Sneaky Vulture! Violet instantly... Oh, yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that I think Navy... I think I would help Maroon as Navy here, to be honest with you. What do you think about that?
So if you're Navy, you help Maroon? I like that. I like that play a lot. Especially... But here's the thing. Like, you kind of watch this in Maroon... Maroon looks like he's in trouble. Like, do you really want to fight Violet now? Like, I don't know. I feel like if Violet made here, he could easily trap all this. Oh, no, this is even worse than I thought. Okay, Maroon sees it. I thought Maroon was going to try to instantly go into Belarus and get trapped in this choke. Oh, this man he is killing me. Navy is all in the same wavelength as you right now, Power Stroke. He's going. My thing is, Maroon's already on the run. I feel like Violet, he already has a huge army. This is fine. He loses this, and then after Maroon's dealt with, he's just going to turn on you. Like, Violet's doing the right thing. Like, he can't stop this. He just needs to finish Maroon, push him out of there, and then go up. And it's going to be a 1v1 against Navy because Maroon's literally running. He has no bases.
Yeah, we don't like to see this from Maroon. I think Navy was a little late. He should have done that pretty much as soon as he saw Violet running in. And then secondly, I don't think Maroon should be running right now. I think he maybe should do like a fake run and then turn back on Vio as soon as those tanks start going more north.
Well, the other problem is Green literally just didn't give him a choice and said take Moldova, Ukraine, and Romania for Africa, Spain, and France. That's a rat play. If I've ever seen a rat play ratty, that like this land doesn't help him because he's gonna border Violet still. Violet may not realize this, but the better play here would be Violet to go into Maroon. Don't let Maroon establish himself below you there, but Green's going to get the entire West. This is actually... I don't know. I mean, it sucks for Maroon, but Maroon can still now do some pretty big damage to Violet. This is a mess. This is such a mess. Navy... Yellow Yellow thought Violet was hitting him because of the accidental attack on Lithuania. Not real, like, and then Yellow says, all right then. Violet's fighting everyone. He's fighting everyone.
Yeah, what? I think Violet's doing a good job of defending on every front. I think we need to see more out of the Yellow and Maroon here. They need to be barreling through. Navy needs to be getting a better defense angle, and they're just not doing it.
Well, this is just a Diplo mistake. Violet thinks Yellow's hitting him, but Violet just accidentally took Lithuania. Like, that's all that happened. Like, they don't want to fight, right?
No, I think Yellow was looking for literally anything. It's like Yellow saw like a little inch of anything and took it. You know what I mean?
I guess, yeah. But the second that Violet sent everything over here... Wait, he says... Oh, is he going to let Navy retreat? Let me Finland back. Rat, Vulture, Vio. Dude, if I'm Maroon, I'm mad at Green And if I'm green, I am the happiest person in the world. Dark green leaves, you get all his SS for free, and you get a full west for free where now your tanks actually matter. That green is in a god spot right now. Green and orange have the best spot. Look at the gold power stroke.
Yeah, especially with those SS that he was able to eat, it really put him ahead of the game.
Guys, if you ever want to know who Easter is, when you see someone take 3 lines to write 1 sentence, it's Easter. So the most obvious person to guess in this lobby right now is Green. Green's KD is one of the best I've ever seen in a tournament. Robert, let's not overstate it, though. It was mostly hand-fed to him by teaming Wheat's tanks and by getting a huge SS fleet for free. And he got, don't forget, he got Lavender and Turquoise's fleet here for almost free. So I think he actually might be making a move against Orange. Thoughts on that power stroke?
I think it's the right move. I think you know how much gold you have. You know your KD's better. You know that you have the bonus. You guys have been sitting at similar incomes. You know that you can. I mean, he doesn't have Grease to really defend. He doesn't really have anything that's going to help him. You did take this off of Violet, so you're just sitting in a way better position.
Yeah, I think that this could be really cool to watch too. I would love to see a green versus orange fight. If green makes the initiative to take Malta instantly, maybe orange just plans on turtling up. Orange sees what's happening right now, and he is instantly going for the turkey port. He does not want... Look, he's even saying, are we still good? And no. Oh. What? Again, guys, this is just how Easter talks, Bambucha. I'm telling you. I'm telling you right now. Violet and Navy reconcile, and Navy says, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, I want to be friends again. Violet says, I don't blame you, it's Maroon's fault. Green in an epic position, has all the key spots on the map. Libya is also a huge threat for the Mideast. Orange can never sleep well knowing that green has Libya. Yellow randomly has 4 SS over here, not entirely sure what's happening there. And Maroon's calling for aid. Would you help Maroon here if you were anyone on the map, Power Stroke?
Yeah, I think it's a huge disservice to Navy and Yellow that they're not going to go and try to kill Vio. Just because, like, you as Yellow, you don't have any real expansion plan. You can't fight Green. You're really, if you fight Maroon and win, like, you're just shit in the middle. You know what I mean? There's nothing you can really do. Navy, I mean, there's no expansion plan for any of these people, so the best way for them to get some of this land is just by murdering Vio together. Yeah, I think so too. I'm really surprised Yellow isn't moving, but Tetten, well, I can't pronounce that name. He says that Maroon is probably Lego, and it's looking like a good guess based off of the all caps. So now if you think Maroon is Lego, would you want him towards the end, or would you try to kill him? Yeah, I mean, I guess I didn't even think of him being Lego. To me, I just overlooked that fact. I think it's so hard to tell with how many tanks are on the field. It looks like everybody has committed to tanks in some sense here. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it's really hard to tell.
Yellow is trying to help. Yellow moving on Violet, but Yellow not using everything. Look at all these fresh tanks. Like, Yellow has a lot to invest. And oh, the Knights are coming. We've been seeing lots of tanks and Knight charges lately. Filthy Hippie, great call. Can we get an updated names, guys? Oh, never mind. Monslop has it for us. Thank you. Maroon kind of destroying Violet on the south flank. Violet did a good job pulling tanks back as he could, but he had a micro on 2 different fronts. And you see another one fall there. And Orange! Okay, here's Orange knows Maroon's Lego, I think. Which is why he instantly moves on Maroon. It's World War II! The map is going to go crazy again. And Green says, I'll help you, Maroon. After ratting Maroon and taking the full west from Maroon for the worst lands in the game, he's going to come in now and help Maroon out against Orange. Navy, can you lend me a hand? Could we see the entire map fighting? Navy's the only one not involved at the moment. It's a true World War I scenario. Oh, Orange is struggling because he has all these troops pouring in to try to kill Maroon. I think he realizes he has to kill Lego. Also, guys, there is history. Power Stroke, do you know the Soxu and Lego history?
Actually, no, I don't.
Lego has actually beaten Soxu in an FFA tournament, like early game, a couple of times by ratting him super hard. And Soxu is not a fan of Risk Not Lego. So I think the second he realizes that it's Risk Not Lego, he's like, we haven't seen this man full send in a while. He full sent into Maroon. And look, the help is coming. Like the help. Guys, we have identified Lego. We thought it was wheat. We were wrong. It's actually Maroon. Navy, there's 3 together. Violet's making a really good point. Yellow is actually pumping Violet now. Yellow has a great position, especially getting the Sweden bases here. He could get the SS up here into Norway. Lots of income cut for Violet. Violet had to chase down Maroon over here, and Maroon is still going to run. Green, are you with me? Yes. Navy looking for reassurance before he ends up going against Violet. Or, oh, he's going to help Violet.
No.
Wow.
No.
This is actually really crazy if you think about what's happening right now. So it's Green, Violet, and Navy versus Orange, Yellow, and Maroon. I think that's how the lines are drawn here with the 6 players left. Orange doing a great job defending the land, sniping some SS here. Lots to look at all over the map if you're a player here. Maroon trying to just run. He needs to get in the fight. Navy doing a great job taking Denmark here. Trapping Yellow in. If he can possibly reverse push Yellow from the Baltics. You look at the gold count. Green still has 2,400 gold. Orange giving up the base knowing that he can completely surround it with units and SS. This is textbook defense of the turkey port, guys. It's okay to give up that base when you know you can surround it. That is beautiful. Maybe not losing the 2 tanks here. He's trying to micro those. He's already... This is how you defend the Mideast. He cuts all the trees here. If he loses this base, he gets the full surround. Power Stroke. Thoughts on what we're watching right now?
A solid defense from Orange. I actually kind of think he's less Soxu now, only because of the fact that he lost 4 SS for free in the south. Didn't really have them control grouped or anything like that, but still obviously a great player because he's doing exactly what he needs to be doing. Only thing that he needs to be doing is putting mortars in that Jordan front, because he's got that base surrounded. He needs that extra damage from mortars coming from across the river.
Yeah, I agree. And I was thinking about the SS he lost too, and I'm wondering if he just had blood in his eyes. Like, he was so hell-bent on trying to kill Maroon that he's just like, he was full sending it to Maroon. He wasn't even looking or microing over here. Like, the second he knew it was Lego, he's like, I'm like a hungry wild dog with rabies, just going after him. That's kind of how I pictured it, at least. But yeah, look at, and here you go. The major, guys, I am in the minds of these top players. I know Green is Easter. I know Orange is Soxu. Look at this, and we're going to watch an epic fight between these 2 players. The problem is Green has double the gold. And this is not a good fight for Green. They're fighting down here. This is not a good fight for Green either. This is a really good fight for Orange. Is it though? I don't know. What?
He needs to be targeting. He needs a couple more units to be helping this. He's not doing the best job. He's bringing up reinforcements. I don't like this, actually, for either of them.
And Lego is out of here. Huge kill for the map. Lego survives to the top 6, guys. Soxu's fingers were cold from sitting for so long, Hikamori says. Green is shoving units into here. Lots of injured SS for Orange. We are watching 2 top-tier players go at it. Orange pulling back, or Green pulling back here. He could not make a dent. Again, if you guys ever want to defend the Mideast, you cut all these trees, and this is the play. You hold these bases, let them have this base, and you surround them. And Green kind of getting surrounded, but he's also surrounding and killing a lot of SS of his own. And Orange only has 400 gold. Green has 1,300. This is such a dangerous position for Orange at the moment.
Yeah, I'm feeling Harakiri from Orange. I feel a really good player, but I don't think it's quite Soxu level plays here. I think he's feeding a lot of SS. I don't think he really understands how much gold Green has, and I think Soxu would. I think Soxu would have. Yeah, I just think he'd be taking better fights here.
That's true. You could convince me. I'm easily convinced. We're watching some good players fight right now, though. These guys are battling and going back and forth. And this is a pretty great defense here, but I do feel like green is coming out on top. Orange, though, up to 600. He must have got hit with a bounty or something happened. I thought maybe I misread the gold count, but he's got 600. And green has 1,000. I think orange can actually hold this. He's doing a great job pulling back these injured tanks. He doesn't even have to worry about the south anymore. Oh, the tank getting sniped there was tragic. And yellow's faltering. Yellow's falling. Navy coming in and tipping the balance in favor of violet here was huge.
Yeah, and I think this is a mistake on Navy's part, because instead of teaming Vio, where you could have had Norway, Sweden, Sami, Finland, Karelia, Ark for free, basically, you're now really going to get lands that you can't hold. Like you have a worse position in Germany and Netherlands. Green is going to be the biggest threat after this fight's over. And yeah, I think you just, I don't like this decision.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think the better play was to have yellow on your side, and then you get the better lands. And then the lands work better for you as well if you get Norway, Sweden and stuff. And you could have invested more on water. Like, you have water, right? And what's the water going to do? It's not going to really help you protect if you get too far into Central Europe. I think Vio's Easter. Oh, that's an interesting thought. Okay. Lego showing up in YouTube chat, possibly saying Violet could be Easter. Violet is pumping yellow. And yellow still has 745 gold, though, Power Stroke.
Yeah, I would like to see him run, to be honest with you. I'd like to see him run. Maybe green helps him out. Because there's just no defending against this.
Yeah, well, if he spends all right here, like, I don't think he can actually push Violet back. I don't know. Yellow, he's a good player. He made it to top 5 of the tournament, but you can see he plays like me with tank micro. There's a lot to be desired. No pulling back your injured ones, just losing tanks left and right.
He doesn't have a backline. There's no mortars. He's not roaring here.
This is classic Kev gameplay, so I feel for yellow. But yeah, I don't think he can really survive this much longer. Violet's kind of picking him apart. And orange holding these bases up here, making some really good plays. If it is Hikamori, props to Hikamori. Hikamori is doing a really great defense.
Harakiri.
Or sorry, Harakiri. Thank you.
In chat.
Yeah, Hikamori's in chat. I've been reading his name too much. Oh, getting these bases is getting that base right there was really big for Violet. And yellow kind of sees the writing on the wall. He's calling good game with 500 gold in the bank. I don't know if I like that. The man could still fight. The man has these bases he could run. He's got 500 gold. It's not over. It's not over yet, yellow. Fight on.
I'd like to do a little eulogy for yellow, because he did have that, that not a great start in Sardinia and Corsica. He had that push from the top income, which was Swan Lee at the time, or Smoke. I forget who it was.
It was Smoke.
Smoke. So he had to handle that, and then he was pushing in. He was small all game, so he's been fighting for his life. I do really appreciate all the work that he did, but unfortunately, it just, Navy just came up and comes to wrap you up.
Yeah, and I'm so on your side here. Navy, I think, made the wrong play. Because look at the lands. He gets Netherlands, Belgium, Denmark.
Yeah.
And with those, like,
invested a lot.
Yeah. Oh, this is pretty good. That's not bad, actually. That's a good Diplo trade right there. I actually really like that. And you know what? Now that he gets those lands, I'm actually kind of on his side with the decision that he made.
Fair.
But that was never a guarantee. Adam says I was like Hikamori. Yeah, trying to keep track of all the names in this community is rough. Just take Ukraine bio, Orange says. Orange did get kind of wrecked towards the end there. Green still with 700 gold. Maybe green is Saksu, but maybe not. I'm done guessing. I'm going to look like a fool at the end of this. I already know. Navy.
Yeah.
Yeah, what were you going to say?
No, this is just rough, because, again, Navy's not doing enough here in this alliance. He's just going to grab these lands. Orange does look like he's going to lose everything. So really, it's just going to be Navy and Vio versus Green at the end here, which is what you don't want. That's why I really did not like this move from Navy, because at least the other way around, you had an Orange, Navy, Maroon, Yellow combination to hit green. Now it's going to be a 2v1 at the end of this, and it's not going to go well for them.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to think if it could go well for them. The problem is this yellow is holding on still, but here's the thing. I think Violet's going to have quite a big bounty come in. All these kills on yellow at the end is going to be quite a lot. And here, green is nowhere near finishing up orange. Like, look at all of orange's reserves. The more I'm looking at this, the more I am starting to think orange isn't Saksu, but orange is doing the best he can in this position, I feel like. Still plus 900. Although if you're green, it's almost impossible to push it. Like, it's such a hard feat to push into this port. So what he's doing here is really tough. Now, this is dangerous.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No.
If Orange only had some gold, if Orange only had some gold to make more SS, all of these could have been sunk.
Oh, man. That was almost the biggest blunder I've seen.
He didn't have the gold. He didn't have...
Right.
Green is so lucky. Orange didn't have... If he had a little bit more gold and his SS that he did make got stuck here, like, oh my gosh. Could you imagine Green losing it all? Also, Radiant was yellow, guys. Radiant is a beast. Let's give props to Radiant. Let's remember his epic demolition of Smoke. Smoke charging this bridge, thinking he could just overwhelm his opponent, and Radiant just laughing at his face, holding this. Radiant made some killer moves. Love to see Radiant in these FFA tournaments. Great job on his part. It was unfortunate that Navy chose to be on Violet's side, but once that happened, Yellow didn't really have any chance. Alright, I'm looking at this more now, and I'm wondering if Orange should have just swelled with tanks instead of focusing SS. It would have been impossible, I think, for Green. Like, this is a great defense here. Like, I feel like Orange could have just turtled up and waited for someone to help. Wait a second.
Oh, I felt it in my bones. You killed Violet. You needed him dead. Oh, I feel vindicated.
Wow. Wow. Violet's gonna instantly give these lands to Navy, and then he's gonna say, nope, never mind, they're mine. He's like, thanks for, by the way, for saving me against the teamers. He said, thanks for saving me against the teamers. And then he hits Navy. What a true rat!
Yeah, this is actually a Saksu play for me. You do really well, and then you barrel into the weakest player.
Yeah, Violet could. I mean, I'm just at a loss of who these players are. I'm so done guessing. Violet's pumping right now. Violet's giving Orange South Russia, and that means that Orange has an escape route if he needs to run his tanks up there. Green knows it's going to be really hard to finish off Orange. Navy, you gotta feel for Navy. Navy chose the wrong guy. Navy needed Power Stroke backseat gaming in here. Oh man, and this is just rough. Violet's gonna pick apart Navy now. There's no shot Navy has. He can't do anything about this. Teeman, he says, why do people want Lego dead? Most people don't like his playstyle. He's just a rat, and I think it's a big compliment for Lego that many people want him dead. So, if I keep going on you, Orange, I will throw the game. Want a piece or something? Interesting Diplo. Okay, that's a unique way of saying that. Yeah, so back to Lego. I think it's mostly just how his play style, his spamming in chat, things like that. Big personality. But yeah, I don't think that there's actually any true hatred to Lego. At least I have none. So I don't think anyone in the community does. But for Middle East and Southern Europe, yes. Yeah, all right. I'm standing by Green being Easter though, but that's the one I will forever stand by. Power Stroke.
Yeah, I agree. I think my final is Navy's White Death, Saksu Violet, Harakiri's Orange, and then Easter's Green.
All right, I like it. I think that you nailed it. Can give you middle lands, but we'll keep Libya. All right, that's interesting. And Green's doing this because he's gonna have to move against Violet. Violet's at 99 cities, guys. We're still 8 turns away from overtime. How many? When he says middle lands, Do you think he truly means all the middle lands?
Are under attack. A town is
It's
under
hard to
siege.
say, but yeah, I think so. I don't think it damages him that much. I think I would be barreling into Navy right now. Obviously, Easter knows better than me. But yeah, I would give him up all of it just because you out SS him. Like Orange is spent. He only has tanks, so it's not like he can really hold a lot of this land anyway. And it just gives you more brownie points.
Yeah. Wait, you think that you would help if you're green? You would save Navy.
Forces are under attack.
I don't know if save Navy is the word. I think if it's more like take some of the. He's at 101 income. That's just not a place you want Soxer to be in, especially when he has 7k kills and almost 4k deaths. Like I am eating as much as I can, especially because I'm losing land because I'm giving it away.
Yeah. I'm surprised that he didn't just like use these units to hit Violet here. Because like if he gets these, like all his units could just be connected and then they can by default go into the west. Instead, I feel like this is a mistake here because Orange is kind of block. He's doing this on purpose. He wants Orange to have borders with Violet. It's a really good play from Green, but I think like these units are so wasted unless he wants them against Orange later. Like this is such a, I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it, Power Stroke, but I just thought he could use those units first.
No, I agree. I think. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan here. Like again, you're gonna let at the end of this, what he's gonna be 120 income almost. Violet is, maybe even at this turn he'll be 120 income. So I think it's a huge mistake. And you did so much emotional damage to Orange right now. I think he's a player that isn't going to grudge necessarily. I don't think it's gotten to that point, but that's in the back of my head. Like if I'm losing, if I'm out of the game for sure, like I'm not letting Green win.
Yeah, if you're Orange with what just happened.
Yeah.
They still could work a way into it. He says, okay, take it. So that means he's going to have to transport everything out. Here's the thing. Orange isn't really a threat to Green at the moment, especially if Green gives up these lands. Like, Orange can't do much to him simply for the fact that Green has a huge Navy and Orange has no SS. And it would be so dumb for Orange to invest in SS at all. So the only thing Orange can really do is land stuff at the moment. I don't know. I just, again, he needed to use these. He's going to use these units against Violet, so why not just use them when you have your lands here and hit? They are connected here then. All you need is this. You can have SS up here. They could just walk across instead of making ships to transport over. I don't know.
And Violet's distracted right now. So even if Navy dies, I don't think the intention is to save Navy. I think the intention is just to grab free lands from Violet while he's APMing somewhere else. Because now Germany is going to be a slaughter fest there. It's going to be, unless Violet just backs up, which he might. I think it's just going to be harder now.
Yeah, I think though the other reason why I like the idea of taking these is like then you're completely under Violet can't defend these two bases. If you have all this, like he has to retreat out of here. I would like to keep Crete. It's too late for this. Like Green is struggling with this Diplo here. The other thing is like look at all the tanks he has stationed over here. Like these guys don't trust each other. It's a Cold War situation and they're just doing this because they don't want Violet to win. It's going to be a true three-way in a second, I think.
And it's going to be, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a Harakiri, Saksu, and Easter three-way, which in my opinion, the only way that gets better if it was MSCI was in here.
Yeah, honestly, here's my dream situation is Harakiri dying and Easter and Soxy going at it head-to-head because I wanted to see the 1v1. But on the other side, I'm sick of those guys winning tournaments, and I want to just see Harakiri just stomp on those two. I want to see Harakiri pull out of a freaking hat like a magician, and I want to see Harakiri get his first ever tournament win. Like, that would be epic.
Actually, I think Harakiri does have one, though. Maybe even two.
What the Harakiri has 2 tournament wins?
I'll check the Discord, actually.
Gosh, well, if they all have tournament wins, then I do want to see an Easter Soxy 1v1. That's kind of what I'm rooting for. And Navy is trying to run. Green route his SS. Violet's chasing, but he's only chasing with like 7. Violet could be super annoying. He's doing the right thing. I think Green is doing the right thing by killing Navy here. You don't want to tilt Violet too hard in a 3-way. You know that there's going to be Diplo involved. This is interesting. Bambucha says not first, so he has won before. He's confirming that he's won. Okay. Navy is going to die. Wow.
Oh, maybe he's... Oh, man, I would really kill these Violet SS. I'd keep Navy alive a little bit. Keep him in this game. You know he's probably the worst player. No shade to Navy, but he's definitely the worst player in here. You know he's not a huge threat to yourself. If you save him, he's going to be a little bit loyal because Vio ratted him real hard. He saves him. He doesn't return the favor. And I don't know. I think you kill Vio here and just let him roam.
I know. I think, like, I also would have kept Navy alive, but here's the thing. If Easter is green and he knows Violet is Soxu, Easter knows Soxu would willingly throw a game for keeping one of his enemies who is going to grudge Soxu till the end alive. So that's the thing. Like, I think Easter knows if he wants a shot in this game, he can't have Violet having a reason to throw the game against him.
There.
And
I see... Oh, sorry, you go.
No, go for it.
I think I've seen all three of these people sort of throw, not majorly, in a tournament game, though. I think all three have been tilted. They've all have tournament wins, so this isn't, like, the most important thing to him, to any of these three. Maybe a little bit more Harakiri because he doesn't have as many, but I think Harakiri can play for the throw-in, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think so as well. He has a really good chance, and it's pretty cool, Adam. You're right. The three-way starts as overtime kicks in. Can't wait for another 4-hour game. Bambucha, look at the amount of gold Green spent on SS randomly. He dropped all his gold, which is very interesting. And props to White Death, guys. Navy lasted a long time. Chose the wrong person. Unfortunately, he chose Violet instead of Yellow. Yeah, I'm not sure about Green dropping all of his bank on SS. It was quite interesting. Thoughts on that power stroke?
The only way I like this is if the thought process is that he's not going to go for land. He's going to make Orange fight on land. Maybe the extra gold is to discourage Orange Vio teaming him with SS, because that's the only real way that, you know, Green loses his SS. So maybe already having, he's got a shit ton in Portugal, he has a shit ton in Crete, so maybe that's just like a mental game that he's trying to play. Maybe that's like, what is it called? You know, I'm dreaming of that situation. Maybe I'm, you know, it's fake, but that's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, Morton, yes, he did full spend on SS. And maybe, like Power Stroke's saying, it's like, hey, I'm the one that owns the water. No one should even make SS. Which, you know, in a three-way, that's not bad. Because that does mean if no one makes SS, like, if you look at the map, no one has SS other than Green. So, I mean, these two don't really count. So, that Violet is going to go and hit Green. I don't know, like, it's going to force Green and Orange to go all land. And all of Green's lands can be protected with SS on the coast, and he can snipe a lot of cities off of Violet with SS on the coast. So maybe not the worst play to spend as much as he did here, but we'll find out. As Violet takes the initiative, he does the first attack. He's going to make Orange have to do something against Violet. And look at all these land units. So many troops, Power Stroke.
Yeah, I think maybe what's going through Violet's head, he just saw Green spend all of his money, so he's not going to even let him get one turn of income before he starts hitting him again. Like, make sure you push him. The advantage is yours at the moment. I think he's leaving his Northlands really free. I think that's probably strategic, because I think he's okay with Orange taking like stuff like Volga, North Russia, Central, and he's just going to blow into Green.
Yeah, he might be playing for a map position switch. If you're playing the long game here, like, you're fine with Orange taking some lands off of you. Here's the thing. Orange is going to have to move fast. He may not realize it, but these cities can go fast. 137 is only going to continue to drop. Let's watch the micro between these players. As Green makes a tank here, Green is not using his army. I'm a little baffled. He's a little too busy typing. And he has a lot of units still in Libya. He needs to use his SS, I think. He needs the SS on the coast. He needs it over here. He could definitely hold this forever. He needs to start poking and prodding up here with his fleet. He's not doing anything with his strength, Power Stroke.
Yeah, and again, I think this is on purpose. I think he's really trying to feign death here, right? Because he could easily take the entire north in 3 turns, 3-4 turns, and he's not doing that because I think if Violet is not only at 122 at the moment, but he's gaining, it forces Orange to do something.
I'm a big fan of this, by the way. You take lands and push one opponent, and you give these lands to the other. You know what it does? It signifies, hey, look, I'm not actually going for the city count win. Like, yeah, I want to win, but like, take cities off of me as I take cities off of green. It's like a win-win almost. He's like Orange is like, oh, okay, like I'm getting cities for free, and you're doing all the fighting versus green. This is a great Diplo strat from Violet, by the way.
I agree. And is Africa under fire from on the west side?
Wait,
no, I'm sorry.
Libya?
I meant to say east. I'm dumb.
Oh,
past that in Egypt. Did he give this away?
Yeah. Oh, yes. He didn't have any. He moved all those tanks. Remember?
Oh, right.
But I don't know where the tanks are. Oh, he just dropped them. He dropped them on France. Oh, this is bad. By the way, Violet is taunting him. Green going for the Hollywood angle. Genius play by... This is a great play by Violet. Absolutely great play. Sorry, Green, we need income to match your fleet. Like, that's a great Diplo. And Green is pinned against the coast. And look how much gold Violet has. And look at the surround here on these tanks that came from Libya. And yeah, Green's making the wrong play, spending in the Mideast. When he's getting overrun over here, he needs Orange. It's a Diplo thing at this point. What do you do now, Power Stroke? You kind of played yourself as Green. You played yourself.
Yeah, really did, honestly. I think you went maybe a little bit too on hard. If you didn't think you could execute Orange, I don't know if going that hard on him was preferable. Honestly, I could be wrong about that, but especially here, like he was sitting there trying to hold Libya. He was sitting there like making demands like, oh, I want Crete. Not really even giving Greece right off the bat. Like, this is rough.
It's a really bad look, I think. And like the fact that he has all these ships, like, oh, I don't know, man. This is so tough. Like, Orange is just trying to go for land that he wants position with. Like, he wants the Mideast. He doesn't want you there. You're busy fighting Violet. But if you're Green, I would be annoyed. I'd be annoyed that Violet's giving him Orange land and that Orange is taking land off of you while you're fighting Violet. Like, I would be so mad at the moment with these two players.
Yeah, I would be too. But I think, again, like, you went in, you killed all of his SS. You killed dozens of tanks. And, like, in my head, Vio and Orange are trying to kind of cultivate this, it's one of us. And Green didn't do anything to stop that, unfortunately.
Scott says as soon as Vio gets into Spain, Orange is going to crush the city win. But the problem is Violet has 1,700 gold. No one knows that he has that much gold. These guys have no clue. And the other problem, Orange has these units, yes, that he can end up rushing with, but lots of his gold is still stuck here. Like, this is like 600 or 700 gold just chilling in Jordan.
Malta?
And he's making SS to, like, they're basically both agreeing to kill Green. Dude, this is so interesting. Oh my gosh. He wasted his gold on SS. Neither Vio or Orange had a fleet. By the way, Easter, I'm not Soxu. Maybe Green is Harakiri. And maybe Orange is Easter. And Violet's Soxu.
Oh, man.
This is insane.
I'm being gaslit.
I know. This is actually insane. It would make sense though if we had the players wrong, because Green is doing things that are confusing me.
Yeah.
Like, Green isn't. It feels like Green does not have the end game experience that Orange and Violet have. Like, these two are almost, Violet and Orange are almost working off of like a secret pact of knowledge, and Green is like not in the know. And here's the thing, Green has all those ships, and how is it helping? He's getting picked off here. He's not even defending islands here. They're not doing anything over here.
What's in Portugal?
Like 30 SS.
Oh, man.
The man has...
What's going on?
Okay, I thought those might have been loaded. The man has over 40 SS on the map, and they're useless. And Violet can just pick them off one at a time with 1,500 gold. Here is the thing I will say with Violet and Orange, if they do get into a conflict at the end. Violet has 1,500 gold, but Orange easily has that in land units. So it might actually be close. Like, and Orange has better position at the moment on Violet. So I think Orange is going to pick it off. He's going to pick off Green's fleet. We have an F Soxu. Okay, take it. Green is going to suicide Orange because of this. And all the ships are now going to Orange. I'm so confused.
Yeah.
Peace.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Orange's biggest blunder here was taking SS away from Green, because I think you wanted those SS up north. You know that Violet has a lot of gold. He's been sitting at 100 income, so that the person who's going to be able to contest this SS fleet is Vio, not you. Like, go let them kill each other off while you kind of sit a little bit longer, and it's really unfortunate here.
Yeah, I think Orange didn't have to aggravate Green as much as he did. And now Green says for the Mideast, I'll peace you. And obviously that's a troll, because Orange in a million years would he say yes. Green can't even take the Mideast if he wants to. Like, he doesn't have the gold or the units to do it. And Violet might get a free win. I say free. Yeah. It's not free, but he played himself into this, giving lands to Orange, knowing to hit Green the way he hit Green. Violet playing so well here. Orange just feeding on Green. The fact that Green has more ships than any player, but everywhere you look, his ships are dying. That does tell you a lot about the difference in an S+ tier player and top like an A or B tier player. Like, there's a huge difference, I feel like. I only took my lands back. I don't like the Diplo there, though. Orange is really going to hurt himself with this. He has to realize he can't just fight Violet on himself. He can't fight Violet by himself if Green has these ships on him.
I don't know why Violet isn't just going for the win now. He only needs 8 cities left. You just spend you have 1,600 gold now. Tanks, knights, call it a game.
He says okay. Orange says okay. If he has to hit Violet, to your point, I always overlook the overtime. We're down to 129 cities, guys, and it's going to keep getting lower. And Violet has so many cities he can take for free still.
126. 19 seconds left.
Take some cities, Vio?
Oh, my God.
Oh, taking some cities. Oh, I read that wrong for a second. I was like, there's no way. Vio says okay because he knows he can't do anything. The man has 1,400 gold. The man's in a fine position at the moment. He's in a really fine position if he kills Green. Somehow Orange got Green off of him, and now Green's moving all of this over to fight Violet. Eiler says, I don't think it matters. By the time Violet attacks Orange, Orange will not be able to move his army. Yeah, that's the thing. He has so many tanks here. Oh, he's talking about Moscow. Okay. What a fight here. Almost impossible for Violet to deal with. Green not giving up this without a fight. Really good play. If he doesn't give up this, Violet's in a worse position here to defend. Orange did only take a few cities off of him, to his credit. He even tried to warn Violet about the tank. And now Green says, I'm going to take up to France. Green can't. He's making threats he can't fulfill. He already showed that his fleet can't do much against this army.
A player's forces are under
He still has this, though.
The town is under siege.
He has quite a few SS. He has some tanks. Violet has a lot of tanks that he saved. Yeah, you can see all of them being pulled back. Scott says Orange is distracting the SS fight, trying to call out a singular tank. Smart. It's more of a, hey, I'm not trying to kill your tanks kind of thing. I don't know if it's a distraction. It's a courtesy. Like, you're telling someone, hey, you have a tank here. If they see it and they want to save it, they can. If they don't, when you kill it, it's not like, oh, hey, I sniped your tank because I wanted to nom on some KD. Green needs this base here if he does want to make this push. But here's there's just too many units. This is going to get surrounded. This is the only base that Green can take. He can't push further with these SS. And Violet has all his spawns coming down. He has all these tanks on the back. Orange is going to take even more of Russia.
A player's force is
And
under attack.
Violet's happy to just let Orange take some cities off of him while he does all the heavy lifting against Green. Power Stroke.
I'm super confused on this play by Vio. I mean, he had the win. He was 3 cities away, and he wasn't even trying. You know, he could have put knights in every single base that he could have. He could have stolen every plot of land and won. But this almost feels like a humiliation ritual. This almost feels like Violet is trying to tell Green, I'm a better player than you. I want to show that I can kill you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that and I was also looking at the gold count. Like, when he was only a few cities away, like, he could have just night rushed. Like, no one had, like, he had almost 2k gold. The longer this happens, Orange is actually going to catch up. And Orange has a huge land army. So, I'm just confused by the overall play here. I cannot wait to get an interview with these guys and figure out what was going on in their heads. Again, no idea who these guys are. I thought I knew. I'm at a loss now. Green has so many SS, and he's just faltering on the ship fight. Violet doing a lot more with a lot less. Violet getting roars off. That's the other thing. Like, Green not roaring his ships. Violet roaring his ships. The dead guys are STFUing each other.
This is the greatest.
We have a battle in the game, and we have a battle going on in chat. And Deer gets trash talking him because they're both STFU'd, so they can both see each other trashed. It's like, oh, I don't even want to say what I was about to say. That's just hilarious, though. Oh my gosh. Janksies, Orange is doing nothing because it's in his best interest. This is perfect for him. It's where he's building up a bank. He has a huge land army. He has position underneath Violet. And before Violet can ever get the city count win, he can make a move if he's a good player. Risk community at its best, yeah. Sue Lewis, the two dead guys STFU each other. Yeah. We got some people rooting for Harakiri. Morton says power joke sounds like he's describing a serial killer. I missed what were you describing when he...
I don't know, the humiliation ritual.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Orange is intensely sitting. Yes, he's intensely sitting. That's a good way of putting it. The longer Green fights Violet, the more rage he might have. These guys are just trash talking each other in observer chat. Oh, wrist degenerates. I hope Orange remembers that he still has these and he's just like, oh, I'm just going to defend Mideast with them. Like, I hope he knows he still has those to use.
You know, we did mention that Orange was going to catch up, but I think because of the mass amount of bounty that Violet just continuously is getting at that 11,000 kill mark, so 60 gold every, 200 kills, I think it's keeping him in the lead by quite a bit.
Yeah, especially when he's getting these SS. It's like he gets 30% of 40 gold, so like 12 gold per SS, and yeah, because of the being at 10,000 kills. So yeah, he's making a lot of gold with these fights, and you can see he's been taking the fights efficiently. Green, props to him, still has a positive KD. I don't know, Powerstruck, when would you hit Violet if you were Orange?
Honestly, I would have already done it, I think, because he's sitting at 111. He's one night rush away. You don't know his gold, obviously. You think he's fighting SS, so you're not exactly sure. Oh my God, sorry. You talk about this fight real quick.
I mean, I can listen and like, I don't know what there is to say, other than Green is getting destroyed. So it's just something about. Here's the thing, like, the roar is such a huge game changer and so overlooked. Like, every single ship that was roared there gets that extra 35 damage. Like, that, you're looking at that and you're like, oh, that's an even fight. But those roared SS from Violet, they're just doing so much more work than Green's SS are. And you can even see, like, all of Green's are so injured. He made all these ships, and to your point, Violet's up to 1,600 gold again. Like, Violet's feeding right now. He's feeding, and I feel for Orange. I've been here. Or sorry, I feel for green. If I kept saying orange, I meant green. I think now Belarus and Greece. Oh.
Yeah. I think this is crazy to me because he gets a couple more cities. This is good. He let too many of Vile's SS get too low health, I think, because to me they're essentially dead. These are useless. Maybe he's gonna eat the rest of them. I'm not sure, but in my opinion, while he was fighting in Portugal, because now the APM's not being taken as much. Yeah, I think Orange should have just barreled into Vile like a few turns ago.
It made no sense. I don't get his. Why is he trying? Why is he trying to take Green's lands here? It's not a good look at all. Like, if you're green, yeah, you're going to get tilted. You're fighting 1v1, and the other guy's taking lands off you. Here it comes. Violet is going to go for the win, guys. My favorite part of overtime. This is a city rush win. I did not mean to ping. I'm sorry. I hope that's not... I hope they can't see that. Awkward. I really hope they didn't see that. Here it comes, though. Whoa! Here it comes fast! 124. No, there's no stopping it. There's no stop. It's over. Here. It's over. It just you blink and it's over. Oh, and we're gonna have a frozen screen for a second. Hopefully we don't crash, guys. I want to see this at the end. Orange should have attacked 2 rounds earlier at Violet. Yes, he should have hit Violet, not green. He realized he made a huge mistake. I can't wait to see who these guys are. We're frozen, though. This is just happening now. I don't know if this happens in your game's Power Stroke, but okay, there we go. Thoughts on what we're looking at?
Oh my god. I don't know what to say. I mean, GG to everybody. Soxu played out of his freaking mind. Harakiri doing, the best you could. It's just unfortunate he had 100 income and just kept going. Oh man, what are your thoughts?
So I'm impressed. Soxy won. 2, Easter hitting Harakiri there made no sense. 3, I want to go back because these 3 guys were island boys to the beginning. Emerald saved green after green got killed by Bambucha. So that's his origin story. Easter was an original island boy who fought Cole and won. And then he was just a good island boy. He actually helped Lego early with Iceland and stuff. What was Soxy's origin story? He got teamed by Wheat and Lavender, lost, ran, got Catalonia, and from that 6 income of Catalonia, he worked his way up to winning the game. Like, how impressive is that?
That's very true. I mean, he not only did he do that, I think that was one of the best SS battles I've ever seen. Only because he really was sitting there with less SS, and he was just doing great micro. I mean, that's the exact thing that you want to do. You don't want to overspend on SS. Harakiri had more, but Soxy was using them better. So he was saving his gold while still killing a shit ton of SS, all with a 2 income origin story in Catalonia.
Yeah, and Soxy's in chat. Soxy says Easter tried to set up the city count rush for the win. Again, I don't think he had to hit green for that, but you're the expert here, Soxy. It didn't work out for him, whatever he ended up choosing. Like, it tilted green to the point where he just gave up all of the cities without trying. So, I don't know. We got to give props to Harakiri, though. That push in the Mid-East when he was fighting Easter was really good. Easter did an epic defense, though. And, yeah, I mean, Harakiri played really well. He was just in a tough spot that whole time, I think. Yeah, Harakiri was a 6 income pirate. Yeah. He had Normandy at one point. Easter Bunny was the only one who was not like that small, but Easter Bunny only had like Greenland at one point as well. So, and then Soxy says, I think he knew I'd resist instantly. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we just had a good show though. An 8-boy Island Boy Alliance, like 8 people on the Island Boys. I'm making a thumbnail after that. Like, that's the whole headline right there. Like, come on. Yeah, Adam, Soxy was small and pathetic once. Soxy was holding on for dear life at one point. And look at this man. Look what happened. And he had some epic Diplo lines, like telling White Death as Navy, saying, thank you so much for saving me from the teamers. And then as soon as the teamers die, he instantly turns around and hits Navy after giving him land. Like, come on. This man was just working everyone. Power Stroke, if there was an MVP of this game, would you give it to Mr. Gannicus?
Yeah, honestly, that or Saksu. I mean, Gannicus had the Diplo MVP for sure. He was just phenomenal in giving us a great game. Integral, honestly, because he rallied the troops, and then the troops followed his orders, and maybe it was everybody's best interest to do that, but I don't think this game would have been half as interesting without him. So I'm really glad he showed up. I don't know who the fuck you are, but I want to see more of you.
Yeah, we need to see him in more tourneys. But yeah, otherwise, guys, really great showing. Great job to all the players. Congrats to Saksu, Easter, Harakiri. Huge props to some of these new names in our tournaments, like Mr. Gannicus, Odoran, Swan Lee coming back, White Death, Radiant. Like, you guys all coming in and having a huge impact on the game. Very cool to see the community growing and the skill level going up. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting us on YouTube and Twitch. We do have an NA tournament tomorrow, so lots of streaming lately. PowerStroke been pumping content. MadMartigan been pumping content. We got a Direct Strike tournament tomorrow afternoon. We have a North American FFA Risk tournament tomorrow evening. So lots of good things happening live on the channels. Come support us. Come watch, join the tournament. Link is in the description below. You guys can sign up there. And otherwise, yeah, thank you guys so much. PowerStroke, thank you for casting with me today. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a great game.
Awesome. All right, y'all. Congrats to Saksu on his 30th dub. I don't know. We're losing track. And